God. Raiders! What is up? What is up, Raider Nation? Welcome to another episode of the most Notorious podcast. I am one of your hosts, Cheeto Linus, aka Leo, president of the newly formed the Black Hole Inland Empire, along with my fellow brothers. What is going on, fellas?
What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
We back. Man, do we have a special guest for you today? I don't want to wait. Let's just bring him on board. You all know this man. And if you don't, you've seen him and you're wondering who's that dude in the cowboy hat with the Versace jacket? It is this man right here, Mr. Mark.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? What's going on, Mark? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good. What's up, guys? What's up, man? Thank you for having me on tonight. Appreciate it.
Oh, man, we appreciate you coming on today. I know Will let us know you were going to be on here today to share some news with us. So, you know, we're all definitely excited, especially with the season that's going to be starting here shortly. Yeah, we're not that far away, right, Jeff? Game one, week one in New England.
Never a dull moment. Never an off season here for us. As you guys know, we have our president's meetings once a month here, and there's just always something going on here. But we're really, really excited for this season. Especially for all the fans and the different stuff that we're doing this year. We've been working really hard for the last couple of years to kind of get our team in place. It takes a while to kind of because we have a very small elite group that we work with here, but we put out a lot of work. We put out a lot of stuff. You guys see in the emails all the different things. There's just a lot of moving parts with all that kind of stuff. And again, when it comes to this club, there's a lot of good clubs, but we want to be great. And there's a little something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So there's a little bit more responsibility to that. And we take it real seriously because, as you can tell, like our membership is growing and growing and growing because people are realizing that, this is by the fans for the fans. And, we're kind of like the last bastion of hope in some ways for a lot of fans to be able to, try to get some prices down to get people these games here. And so that's really at the core of everything that we've been doing in the off season is to put together some of these different events and things to help more of our members and more of our fans, get to our games and our seats for our team. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, that's awesome. And there's so much work that goes into it too. And I saw you guys had a pretty cool outing from what I saw out there with the Legends this weekend for Alumni Weekend for the 49er game this past weekend. It looked like a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, it was, and that's one thing about the Raiders too is, and you hear it all the time is when it comes to alumni, nobody does it better. And, like tip of the cap to Mark Davis because, I live here in Las Vegas, so I kind of have an idea what it costs to go ahead and shut down something like Old Red and then take over this and take over that. I mean, he just comes over and does takeovers for the alumni. He doesn't want them waiting in line. He doesn't want them sharing a space with anybody. I mean, it is really something. And you talk to, like JT, JT the Brick or, Teo Johnson or some of these different alumni guys, Jay Schrader, and they all tell you it's like there's just nothing like it, not just in the NFL, but in any sport. So I always really like that about our team and our ownership that we take care of our own like that.
Yeah, me too. I know it always people always talk trash how it's Vegas now, it's not Oakland. It'll never be the same, but it's like we're still Raider fans, we're still Raider Nation. You're still one of the only teams who still do things like that for the alumni, Who gets
And
excited about preseason games, right?
Yeah.
And it's growing every year. They said there was 180 alumni this year.
Yeah, I saw a lot this weekend. Yeah.
That's a lot.
No, it's great. No, it is. And you know, to your point and everything too, you know, Oakland, LA, you know, and now, you know, Vegas, you know, it was a real heartbreaker when the team first left Oakland for LA. But you know what? We picked up a lot of really great fans in LA. You know what? We did. You know, Violator was in LA and he was doing his thing, you know, before the team went back to Oakland. There's a lot of very loyal fans that come to Vegas from LA, you know what I mean? Just like people come from Oakland. And I don't ever try to compare anything with either of those places because I've been to both, you know what I mean? I was lucky enough I've seen all three Super Bowls, guys, so I can tell you it did happen. But I say that to say this, which is one of those experiences very unique, right? You know, the LA Coliseum was unique, just like the Oakland Coliseum is unique, just like Allegiant Stadium is unique. All these unique, but the one common denominator is us and our culture. Wherever we go, you know, we basically make a difference there. Like in Vegas, you see it now. People are starting to come out. Like you see our different events and things that we have now. Even home opener last year, you know, that Saturday night party, if you guys were there, Eye Candy was so big, I couldn't even walk across. I had to like go out the exit, walk around the venue and come in the other side. It's so busy. But, you know, people are getting involved again because they're realizing that we do have power in numbers here with the fan base. And when we have these kind of numbers, you know, we're not afraid to go to our different sponsors and say, hey, could you guys kind of help us with this? Or, hey, you know, and look at Modelo, what they've done for, you know, our fan base. You know, I mean, those guys are always stepping up and trying to do this and trying to help with that. You know, and we can't do it without them. But, you know, we have a lot more people like Modelo coming on now that are seeing what we're trying to do. And they're on board with it. You know, they're on board with it. And it's a good feeling because, again, we're getting some really good momentum. And you're going to see that. Like, again, if we could sell beer, you know, at our tailgate for $5, you know, that's because we have help with our sponsors and we're leveraging our numbers. And that's what membership is all about, right? It's by the fans, for the fans. It's leveraging our numbers for our fans, for us to enjoy, you know, some discounts and some things. You know, who cares about everybody else? You know, let them, you know, they don't belong here anyway. So sorry.
You just said our tailgate, Mark. I think a lot of people might be wondering what you mean by our tailgate.
Yes, please let us know, Mark.
That is one of the main reasons I'm on here tonight, because if I don't, I think like Will is probably gonna like self-implode on here.
Yes, he is.
I was like, please, come on.
So we've been working for a while. I just had made a decision a year or so ago that I just was not going to continue to reward Allegiant Stadium and that whole group for the tailgating there. It's you know, it's just they make it so arduous and so hard for us to do it for a reason. They don't want us out there tailgating, and for us, it's like, you know, until we could do a proper tailgate the way that we used to do it in D-Lot back in Oakland, until we could really do a proper tailgate, you know, we just would rather not do one, quite frankly. You know, it just doesn't make sense for us. The other thing is this club is a lot bigger now than it was a couple years ago. In fact, it's almost 50% bigger membership wise, and it's a global club. We have big sponsors, and so when we're serving beer and alcohol out in the parking lot, we had people coming up in suits going, "Hey, where you guys get that? Where you get this?" And I see the writing on the wall where people don't want us out there. So they want to basically start busting people for that. And all it takes is a few kids coming over, getting a couple of beers from us, and then telling their parents, oh, you know, because I mean, believe me, I'd be at the Black Hole tailgate if I was there getting beer and whiskey, like big time. We're handing out 12 to 14 cases of beer, but no one's thinking about, hey, no one's checking IDs, no one's doing that. And it's like in this day and age, look around Vegas, every billboard is for a lawyer, okay?
Right, yeah, DUI.
So basically, we had to make the decision also to be responsible about that. You know what I mean? Responsible to our, you know, to our sponsors and stuff too. You know what I mean? We don't want to lose that. So anyway, long story short, we met an OG Raider fan that had a really big piece of property that he was using during the games for parking. And he was parking big buses there and also stuff with Spot Hero. And we kind of told him what we were looking for and kind of like our whole thing of what we're trying to do with the fans here. And he was like, you know what? I would rather do something with you guys in this property than sell parking spaces to Spot Hero. So let's do it. So our team set out basically putting it together because we want to do this, with liquor licenses. We want to be able to sell liquor and we want to sell beer. I want to have vendors that are legit that can come there and sell without fear of people like, what are you doing? Or, just busting. And the other thing is, if you guys all know and love Cisco over at J-Lot Tacos, that's one of the hardest working man in show business right
Shout
there.
out to Cisco. Yes,
This guy's
sir.
always working, man. He's always hustling. He's got his mom working, his whole family working. Well, we see that too, man. So, we want to be the rising tide that lifts all ships here. And so I called up Cisco and said, hey, man, you got the food over here. You just do whatever you want to do. You bring your food trucks, you come over here and you do it. And you just, put your cash register out, man. Put a menu out, charge like you normally would, and just run it legit, man. Take what you need to get, whatever you can donate to the club on that. We're cool, but we're doing the same thing with these different vendors. How many people do you know that make really cool stuff for Raider Nation, but you're not going to see it in Raider Image. You're not going to see it whatever. That's not
No.
an NFL product, right? Well, yeah, not everyone can afford to pay $89 for a T-shirt. So we want to basically have people that, are doing cool shit out there in the nation and have them be able to come and set up their, they're easy up there and be able to sell their stuff, man, because people love it. You know what I mean? I mean, I do. I love, cool, unique stuff that when I go to like a away game or something like that, I see different vendors out there. That's where you get some of the coolest stuff. So we kind of want to reward that within our community. So we're doing that. Then we're also going to have a bounce house and an obstacle course out there for kids. Because again, I don't know how many of you were lucky enough to be back, back in the days in Oakland, but at D-Lot, we always had kids throwing the football around. We had like different stuff for, what I mean? There's stuff to do for kids out there. You can't do that in Legion anymore, man. It's just not, not really geared for that.
No, so, especially not in J-Lot. Yeah.
We just want to bring back that sense of community. And again, we will be open at 8 a.m. Okay, and again, like I said, we're not going to be like lined up at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m., it will be open for business. Beer will be cold, tacos will be hot. We will be ready to go at 8 a.m.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ready to go. All right,
that's
let's go.
what I'm talking about.
But here's the
Let's
best
go.
part. You guys see those media trucks that go up and down the strip all the time? Those big old LED trucks.
Yep. Yeah.
So there's another brother of ours who actually owns that company. His name's Sean. He's a really, really great dude. And he is basically working with us, and we are going to have one of his trucks parked inside of our tailgate showing the game. So even if you don't have a ticket to the game and you want to come down and have some fellowship and watch the game at the tailgate there, you can do that.
Yeah.
So it'll be open during the game, so people will watch the game there, have some beers and tacos, hang out, do whatever you want to do on there. So we'll also have parking for, I think it's 196 vehicles, I think. And so we're going to do discounted parking on November 1st.
Nice.
First, you'll be able to book it on the app, but it'll be probably like, I don't know, $60, $50.
That's like a third of the price.
That's affordable. That's super affordable.
Sad, brother. What's so sad is that's what it should be, quite frankly.
Right,
Absolutely.
right.
Because you know what, we're going to break even and probably make $5 on that, but that's enough, right? You know what I mean? It's like that's it. We're not trying to build $1 billion empire off the backs of every fan that walks through the gate, man. That's just like shitty. Sorry. But you know what, man? We're the ones that pay. You want to know who gets that $40 million guarantee, like payout? You know who pays it? We do. That team plays a game on a field. We show up with money and support that activity. Don't forget that. Okay? Don't forget that. We're the ones that support all that, but we don't have a voice until now. But our voice is getting louder and louder and louder, and we're going to start making a difference here, man. I guarantee you guys we are. We're not just doing all this for nothing. You know what I mean? We're going to get our home field advantage back. And like I said, we were in Oakland for 25 years. You give us 25 years in Las Vegas and then come back and talk to me then. Because I guarantee you that we're going to take that back because we are relentless and we're not going to quit until we do it. That's just it, period.
Right.
Yeah. So we're making progress, man. We're going to call this the Black Lot, and we're going to start promoting it probably, I think, next week. We have a few things that we need to kind of get together on there to make sure that we have everybody sign off for who's going to be on there. We're also meeting with our payment processor, I think tomorrow, who's on board. We got a lot of great partners who are jumping in on this because they want to do something cool for our fan base. You know, when I tell them like, hey, we want to serve beer for $5, like, dude, that would be so cool. I'm like, yeah, it would be. You know, it would probably get run over and sold out. But that's the whole idea, right? And, you know, who cares if we wound 1,000 of our friends there? You know what I mean? Because so yeah, so we're gonna attempt to pull that off this year and just see if people, you know, really are into it. I think that they will be. I think everyone's gonna love it because this is something for us. You know what I mean? There's plenty of stuff out there for everybody else. And you know what? If you want to pay $199 for all you can eat and all you can drink at a masquerade thing for 2 hours, man, go do it. You know what? God bless you, man. But you know what? Most of our people don't have an extra $200 once they make it to this town, let alone to spend on all you can eat for 2 hours. Okay? We could do a little bit better with $200, people. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, you know, I can get my freak on with $200 in this.
I went to masquerade. It was not worth it. I'm sorry.
It's not.
This is a perfect example of disconnect between the NFL and the fans. You know what I mean? The NFL thinks that this is what people want, these luxury, high-price enhancements. Have you ever noticed now, even when you go to a restaurant or something, they go, would you like to enhance your experience for an extra $20 and get these gold inlay chopsticks or some shit like that? It's all about upsell. It's like you feel like there's a cash umbilical cord on your wallet. Like as soon as you come to the stadium, you're like, what is that? It's like, damn, dude. You know? So yeah, we're trying to tip the scales a little bit on that for our people here, man. And so far it's working. And this is going to be a big step in the right direction, in my opinion. You know, once people start realizing that, hey, you know what, we can start changing some things. I think it's going to start getting people more and more like bought into what we're doing and everybody coming back. You know, we need everybody, man. You know, we need everybody, every club, every fan from wherever you are. We need all of y'all in order to make this happen here, you know? And I like our chances, you know what I mean? Like the 49er game, I talked to Kristen Banks, who's a VP of marketing for the Raiders. I spoke to her today. We have a great relationship with the Raiders, by the way. No matter what anyone might say, the old days wasn't always like that, but today we have a really, really good relationship with them. And they've been very instrumental in helping us with a lot of things like the march and some of the things they do just clear the way for us. And I really do appreciate that. But what she said is they basically, when people come through the gate, the cameras pick up what color people are wearing. So they kind of pick up like what kind of fans. And she was like, even though there was a lot of 49er fans there this weekend, she goes, it was less than the last time that they were there. And I said, I noticed that too. So yeah, again, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like we're getting there tomorrow, but brick by brick, fan by fan, piece by piece, seat by seat, whatever it takes. We're just going to keep doing it. We're just going to keep building it. You know what I mean? Because God forbid this team starts winning. Holy shit. I don't even know what to do. Because, like I said, I'm lucky enough to. I've seen them. So I already know it can happen. You know, right. I see them trophies, but I don't. You know, it's turn's coming. Okay, if the fucking Chiefs can basically turn it around, we can too. Okay,
right.
Because those guys sucked for 50
You ain't lying.
For over 50 years, they had nothing.
Like Chiefs Kingdom. I'm like, dude, please. It's like ketchup and mustard. Okay, that's what that is, and it's like, it's sad. Aren't you guys so glad that those are not our colors? I mean, I couldn't even do it.
Oh, our colors are the most original. I remember when teams switched to black, and now Davis wanted to sue them for letting them use that color. Yeah,
they're not stupid. Black sells, man. Black uniforms sell. Black jerseys sell out fast.
We've kept our uniforms. We don't change like all the other teams.
Right. Not even when it comes.
They all adapted to us. That's the thing. They all followed us.
Yeah.
I mean, so Rachel Rivera's on, guys, and she says, "Ain't no tailgate like a black hole tailgate."
That's right, Rachel.
Right. Hey, that's the truth.
So yeah, Rachel, if you're listening, we're bringing back D-Lot here to Vegas, so it's gonna be good.
I believe she'll be out there opening weekend, so that'll be good.
She'll be able to experience it then, right? It'll be up and running that opening weekend, right?
Yep, it'll be open for the Monday night game, and it'll be open at 2 p.m. on Monday.
Nice. I was gonna say, I hope it's not open at 8 a.m. on the Monday night one. That might be a little rough.
Nobody will make it in.
After that party Sunday night, I'm not gonna be there at 8 in the morning.
No. we have a responsibility to make sure our people make it to the game. Okay?
I just want to say, if anybody in the chat is going to any of these parties at tailgates, stay the hell away from the slot machines after. Speaking from experience.
Hey,
Slot machine.
What's the fun in
slot
that?
machines. Yeah. So we
slot-
talked about the
Well, you never
tailgate.
went to
guys.
one of the slot machines after you've been to one of these things?
Oh man.
I mean, I blew
Hey.
like $500 in front of iCandy.
Will
And I didn't win a
Will
damn
watch-
thing.
Will watch
What's up?
me win $500 after a game and forget to cash out my ticket on
That's
the way to
true.
the airport.
I do remember that. But
Well, I
yo,
went
guys, so we
went
have a
from
bunch of
iCandy
presidents on.
to
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I went from iCandy being stuck in a slot machine, and I checked the time. It was like 6 in the morning. I was supposed to be somewhere else by 8 on game day.
Anthony, you said the Black Hole tailgate should be everywhere, just like I'm headed to AZ, Boston, home openers everywhere. We are working on that, brother. Mark,
I'm gonna
go
be
ahead.
AZ.
Let them know. Let them know, Mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in AZ too, and also Jeff.
I will be in Arizona.
Yeah, I'll be there too, man. I'll see all you guys out there. We have a lot of away games that we're going to be making a presence at this year, and I've been working on this. I haven't been successful yet, but I'm really working on trying to find a hotel partner for the Black Hole for away games, like a Marriott or a Hilton or somebody that's like a national chain that we could basically get like some discounts, on our different travel stuff, and then also be able to kind of have our parties there on the property.
That would be good. Yeah.
So we can start getting into a rhythm of when we travel. This is what we do. We stay at the Hilton, like what we used to do in Oakland.
In Oakland, yeah, we would stay at the
Yes,
Hilton
sir.
or the
I'll tell you what, that would make it a lot easier for captains
Or Radisson.
that are hosting the parties if the hotel's there and the venue's already set at that place.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing right there in itself. That's massive.
Or even those of us that didn't have a Hilton money would stay at the Comfort Inn or the Motel 6 on Hindenburger.
Well, if we do our job right, you should be paying Comfort Inn prices at the Hilton if we're doing our job right.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but for the New England game, Jeff's done a great job of setting this thing up at Blake's here. But we also
Jeff.
And then through our relationship with Emeride, they reached out and they basically got us an unlimited amount of buses to go to Brockton for the Al Davis Memorial there. So it's basically, I think if we sell tickets for like, $50, we should be able to cover the cost for that. There's 55 seats in a bus. We're going to have a link for that tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be posting that. And if you guys want to go up to that, I'm going to that. I think that's so cool.
I'll be there.
Basically, if you don't know, there's going to be a memorial plaque for that's going to be dedicated to Al Davis on that Saturday before we do our Saturday night party at Blake's Town. So we're gonna
You want to
charter
bring
a
it
bus.
up? You can bring it up on the screen so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Yeah,
We'll
it's the
have
very
a link
first one with Al
basically
Davis'
for the
image.
tickets, and if we have 110 people, we'll get 2 buses. Or even 100 people, we'll get 2 buses. If we have more than that, we'll get 3. But we've already talked to the mayor's office up there. They know that we're coming, and I think it would be great if there's people from the Raiders organization that are there to see a couple bus full, hardcore Black Hole fans roll up to that. You know what I mean? Pay some respects. So.
And the funny thing is, this is something that just came out about a week and a half ago, and the person that pointed it out, everybody that's in the chat knows this, and the guys on the show here, LV Ray to 10, Nate, who's on with Leo on Wednesdays, he saw it first. Now he's in California, and he saw it, posted it in our chat, and I got on the phone right away I was on the phone with the mayor's office and trying to find out about this, make sure it was legit, and come to find out it is. So yeah, this was something that was sprung on us after I had already set all the itinerary up, and then I had to try and switch it around to get this to fit in there on the Saturday plans. But we made it fit. We made it work.
That's what I'm talking about.
I talked to Teo Johnson before I got on and just said, hey, man, like, he goes, you'll have a link for tickets to this tomorrow. I'm like, all right, brother. So,
nice.
So I guess there's a guy, I'm trying to remember his name, but he actually handles all the transportation for the Raiders, and they're really close. And so he was able to hook us up with a bus out there and to have us pick up at Blake's and take there and take back. So that was really cool of him to do that. But again,
Awesome.
Emeride is that like if you guys come to town and you need a ride anywhere, you guys got to make sure you go to M-Ride first. Every fan out there should know that M-Ride Transportation is basically supporting this club, and you should support them. They're doing everything they can to try to help us get fans here. We're putting together some bus routes right now. The first one's going to be out of Eagle Mountain, out of Porterville. But we're going to create this thing called the Black Hole Express, and we're going to start busing people.
Choo-choo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Los Angeles and Phoenix. And I'm actually going to Arizona tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I could close up that thing in Phoenix on Friday or over the weekend here to create that. So basically the idea would be is that fans would be able to go to one of these casinos and park their car there, because everyone knows that casinos are 24 hours. They have really tight security. So park somebody where it's, chances are it's you're going to cars gonna be pretty safe at a casino. So casinos also like when you bring people to a casino, because a lot of people like to go and gamble or do this, that, or whatever. So it's a win-win for us. We do all the marketing. We sell all the seats. We take care of everything. We just need a safe place for our people to park and for people to drop off. And then you would basically be picked up on Saturday. And then we have 2 hotel partners, which is the Palms and the Golden Nugget.
Okay.
And, so we drop to both those places. You get discounts on rooms for that. I think the non-member price is going to be like $199, and that's round trip and transportation to and from Allegiant for the game included in that price. For Black Hole members, it'll be $159. It'll be 20% off. So that's a $159. So that's like $40 savings on there. You know what I mean?
Nice.
$159 for round trip from there to the game and back, and from Vegas to Porterville and back. So you know what I mean?
Cheaper than gas.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? When you can start leveraging numbers, guys, this is what happens. This is what we could do as a team when we get all of our members together and we start rolling in the right direction. You know what I mean? And everybody's on there, because I can tell you guys right now, if I lived in Porterville, I'd be on that bus in 2 seconds, not just because I don't want to drive, because I want to, drink, but you can also bring your own drinks on there if you want.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Feels like, where's the ticket?
Yeah, these are all luxury VIP coaches. These are what the pros take, like to the airport and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Like, a full-on bathroom. That's really nice. Air conditioning. I mean, they're really comfortable. They recline. They're all leather seats. So it's like,
is security included with all that alcohol?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's you're kind of on your own. You got, can't do it all for you. Okay, we are Raider fans, so we expect you.
Right.
But
you're going to need it with Leo on the bus.
Friends, though, you know what I mean? Like, bring your friends and start getting like a group of people that go regularly to those games. That bus is going to be fun, man.
That's going to be fucking awesome. Mark, you're just saying right now, I mean, like, we can literally, if I live in LA with Leo and say, hey, man, let's make it a weekend. We don't even have to drive. We can just get on the bus. We're chilling. We're kicking. We're having our drinks. We're sipping our drinks, going to the game, hanging out with Raider fans. The whole, the environment's going to be crazy.
Yeah, Yamava's right there. That's who we're trying
to work with. Yeah. I'll show up to Yamava like an hour before and start gambling before I get on the bus.
I'm trying to do a thing where you can show up there on Friday after work, get a special rate to have a Friday stay over, then just wake up on Saturday, a little and just get on the bus and but the bus has Wi-Fi too, man. So it's like,
that's perfect. Oh yeah.
You can watch all the highlights in your guys' past shows on your way there, man. So
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. There's gonna be people tailgating at the bus stops. There's gonna be people set up. Mark's gonna have people. They're gonna have calls on. Hey, man, you guys got set up people here on Friday morning, 8 a.m. tailgating, waiting for the bus that shows up at 8 p.m.
So if they offer that for the Yamava one to do a Friday and then just leave Saturday morning, I'm there.
That's a work in progress right now. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to set up something, to be able to kind of sit down and talk with them a little bit more about it. The great thing is it doesn't cost any of these places to do any of this. You know what I mean? We're taking care of everything. We're doing all the marketing. We're putting it all out there. We're bringing all the people. We got all the ticketing. We've handled everything. We've done everything but ring up the fucking cash register. Okay. So it's like, the only reason that you wouldn't do this deal is if you're allergic to money. And I'm pretty sure that so, you know what I mean? But again, we're just trying to make this so simple for our partners that it's like, look, man, we're just trying to get a solid for the fan base here, man. You know what I mean? It's like, we'll do it. You know, like we're not trying to put money in our pocket. We're just trying to get a place for people to park for free, you know, and not have another $40 charge. I mean, what's parking at Allegiant now? $80, $100 if you want.
Oh, it's over 100. Yeah.
Yeah, it's way over 100.
Unreal. Last thing I'm gonna say about this, and I promise not to harp on it anymore because it really pisses me off what's happening to the fans out there. But do you understand why you have to have electronic tickets now?
No. Why?
Nope.
Because you can't put fees on paper tickets, guys.
Oh, got you.
When you issue a paper ticket, it's issued. That's it. You can't do what they're calling fee stacking, which is destination fee, travel fee, this fee, that fee, this fee,
Right.
that
Processing,
fee.
printing.
40% in fees for all of us because they fee stack all these things on here, and that's why these tickets are so much. It's
Yep.
But if you want to
It's
know the real reason
insane.
why,
Yeah, it
because
makes your ticket.
it costs nothing to create an electronic ticket, right?
Mhm.
I mean, a paper ticket, you got to design it, you got to print it, you got to cut it, you got to send it, all that stuff. You think it, but yeah, no, it costs more for the electronic one because we're putting like, you know, another $80 of fees on here, man. And who's paying
Which
that?
is the
We are.
complete opposite. I would pay extra for a paper design ticket and keep as a memory than an electronic ticket I can't do nothing with. Yeah.
I got shoe boxes full of old concert tickets, all that stuff. I love
Yeah,
that.
I still have my old Oakland tickets from when I used to go to Oakland. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Put mine
keychain.
all on
Last year I just saw my thing with Woodson on there doing his thing. Like he was like the keychain with the schedule on it. Remember they used to give those? Man, they don't get that now.
Yeah.
You don't even get a plastic schedule keychain. Shit.
No, it's because everything's on this now, so it's easy.
Everything's on there. Yeah.
What you get is upcharge now. They like to upcharge you for you want a memory, upcharge of that.
Right. Would you like to enhance your memory? Here's another upcharge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
Yeah, even if they tell you at the stadium you want to take a picture, I always ask first, how much? Like, how much is this gonna
Yeah.
Well, hey, so real quick, man, one thing I do want to touch on with you guys is the home opener because that's super important.
Yes.
We got some stuff going on for a home opener that, you know what, if anyone watching this, you can only get to one game this year, only one game, come to the home opener and come out to Fremont Street on Saturday night when we do Spandemonium on Fremont. We're going to basically do parties on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night there. And then Monday at the tailgate. We got Bad Guys coming in from Atlanta. We got 4Dub coming in from Oregon. If you guys know these two bands, they're great Raider bands. We're kind of bringing some of that back. We got some tributes that we're doing. And then we got a really cool video presentation we're doing for our 30th anniversary that we're going to do on the big canopy along Fremont Street. We're going to we're doing this whole entire like killer. Yeah, it's going to give you guys goosebumps when you see it, man. We're working on it right now, but it's going to be something where we want to get this fan base fired up for this year, man. And we also want to pay homage to our past, but we also want to give a tip of the cap to the future where we're going, man, because it's exciting, guys. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you know what? It sucked. Yeah, we got this. We lost that. We did this. Like, yeah, well, boo-hoo. Okay, yeah, get over it. You know what I mean? We're here now, so we got to make the most of it here in Las Vegas.
Right.
And I will say there's some opportunities that we have here that we would never have had in Oakland to do what we need to do and reach our fan base. So I'm really excited about that. We're just going to keep taking advantage of everything that we can here. You know what I mean? Someone gives us something, we're going to take it. You know what I mean? Like I said, brick by brick, baby, but we're going to build it back here. So I appreciate all your guys' help a lot. You know, I see you guys out there doing all your thing, you know, and all the podcasts and everything else and just social media, man, and it matters. You know, it matters. The more we can get the word out to our fan base, so let them know that, hey, man, we are by the fans, for the fans, and together we can make some change here, the better off we're going to be and the faster we're going to do it. So, again, applaud to all you guys for doing that, man. I really, really appreciate it.
Congratulations. Did you see the Facebook page for the Black Hole hit 25,000 followers?
No, but, you know, it's great. I mean, like all that stuff, you know, Instagram, everything, it's like, I think we're like either at or just over 16,000 now and kind of growing that a little bit more too. But
yeah,
we're really trying to grow a lot of our stuff the same way you guys, with a lot of really organic content. You know what I mean? We had a really, really nice shoot this weekend we had about 20, 25 fans at Golden Nugget. And we did a lot of super fun stuff, but there was a lot of unity in the community this weekend. And I really want to give a tip of the cap to Gorilla and Violator, man, for setting the tone, dude. You know, I mean, Vegas is very difficult to get anybody show up anywhere at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning, okay? But
I heard it was till 2 a.m. that you guys stayed out.
I can't either confirm or deny that. There's no clocks anywhere, man. Okay, so, but you know, they knew that you know, this is something that you know, we're celebrating Gorilla's 30th anniversary this year, guys. Okay, big deal. And Gorilla's going to be the grand marshal for our home opener, March to Victory. And I want to push out a special campaign. I want to push out for everybody all around the world to come march for the Gorilla, man. Come and show support for Gorilla for his 30 years of service here, man. I want that to be the biggest march that we've ever had, ever, because if anyone's ever deserved it, it's that guy. All right. If you've ever spent a day with Gorilla, you will realize how much work that is to be Gorilla. Okay, that guy has never turned down any kid or anybody for a picture ever. Even when I know he has to go to the bathroom really bad, and it's taking him 40 minutes to get from like right here to the bathroom. It's like, oh, Gorilla, can I? I'm like, sure, yeah, sure. I mean, it's just like, you know what I mean? And he does it willingly, man, and he does it from like a really special place. And like I said, if you have the opportunity to get to meet him, you know,
he's really nice. And his wife too.
He's just one of those guys, and so. Everybody, all the super fans came out. They were all tight and right at 7 a.m., dressed their best, all in their uniforms, all ready to go. And a lot of them brought some stuff out for Gorilla as a little gifts for his 30th. It was just really cool, man. It was really cool to see that kind of respect from everybody to somebody who's been doing it like that for 3 decades, man. Day in, day out, never miss a game. You know what I mean? So, but we'll put some more together on that for you guys to go out. But I really want that march for home opener to be something that people are like, man, that was insane. Because if there's anybody that really deserves that, you know, it's definitely Gorilla. You know, both he and Violator have set the tone for the super fans. And now this year, you know, like I said, inviting them along and having them be part of everything. There's a lot of unity in the community right now, man, and that's a powerful thing. So we're really proud of that.
No, that's
man,
awesome.
I can't wait. I was part of that first one. I can't wait.
I wish they were coming out here in New England.
First one was great.
But I know they're
Yo,
not.
the first one's fire every year, baby. I'm just gonna let it be known right now.
I didn't even know you were there, Will. When I saw my video and I was like, "Hey, that's Will."
Yeah,
I'm always everywhere, man. I'm like a ghost.
Will popped up in everything that weekend. He made it down. I'm over there trying to jump up and be seen, and he's just like everywhere. You see him all over.
No, that's a lie. That is a lie.
I see you guys are doing something kind of like that in New England, Jeff. You guys are gonna walk over to the stadium or march over to the stadium?
Yeah, we're gonna go over just before the start. Well, not before the start, but we're all gonna lead the tailgate at the same time. So it'll be one big, as Mike would say, from Raw, Raiders Against the World. We're gonna do a big mob, a movement of black, moving through the parking lot into Gillette Stadium as one big massive group. So whoever's at the tailgate, usually probably like I'm thinking between 12 and 12:15, we start heading towards the stadium so we can get in before kickoff and start terrorizing New England fans.
I can't wait.
The good thing is I'm finding out little by little, people are asking what section I'm sitting in. And every time I tell them where I'm at, I'm in 126.
I'm in 138.
They're either sitting in the section that I'm in, different rows, or they're sitting in the next section over left or to my right. So it's almost.
What row are you in, brother?
Huh?
What row are you in 126?
33.
Okay. Because I'm coming out there. I haven't got my tickets yet, but. Yeah, I'm gonna be rolling hard. I'm going. Listen, guys, we're gonna have a lot of away games that we're gonna be at this year, and we're gonna start throwing down. We're gonna start getting something together for that. But we definitely gonna have a good time in New England. So if you could get out to that,
a busy weekend set up for everybody for sure. A lot of activities.
Valdez Memorial is gonna be cool, man. We're gonna have a lot of content for you guys from that too. That'll be super cool, and. The other thing I was going to let you guys know that we are also on the home opener. It's going to be the grand opening of our Black Hole store inside Golden Nugget. So I just was
What?
here today.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I told you there's no off season here, boys. Okay. We're racking and stacking, man. Like we're taking territory wherever we can get it, and we're planting our flag here, man. And we're setting up housekeeping. You know what I mean? So, we have a beautiful store, man, and it's a real store. And
Nice.
again, this is another example of a great partner like the Golden Nugget, really helping us to do something with allowing us to have this store, to be able to have some of our different people in there. For instance, like. You guys all know Tony Perez, man, makes that really cool.
Yeah, I know Tony.
Tony's going to have some of his stuff in there. We got some other people.
Oh, wow, nice.
Our autos. So imagine an Etsy store, but for Raider fans. You know what I mean? We want to have some other, of our people in there that make some cool stuff. We want to have them represented in there. We're going to have our stuff. We got a lot of really new cool gear coming out. I mean, just about everything you can think of. We got some different stuff for our 30th right here. I'm just doing some sample hats right now. I'm just about ready to pull the trigger on some of this stuff.
I like the 30th ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a hat.
Yes, we were tired of the crocodile Dundee one.
Ooh,
I like that.
Yeah.
We need some more drops like this.
Nation on there.
Nice.
All right, Mark. I need a hat.
Hey, they're coming. So again, it's fun right now because we're doing like a lot of samples and stuff. So we got this other shirt right here that we're doing with our collab.
Oh,
That's the one right there. That's the one right there. I'm buying that as soon the minute that drops. I'm buying that.
Yeah. So we have about. We actually have a legit line that all goes together. It looks good. It's on point, on brand, and I think you guys are gonna really, really dig it. But it's we got clear backpacks and stuff for the stadium. We got.
I heard we got a chain.
I don't know. Oh yeah, here, let me see.
Oh, here we
No,
go.
don't tell
This
me
is what
that.
I love about this show right now. We're getting
With
it
my
fresh and hot.
nephew.
Woo! Like that. Oh, and there we go.
Oh,
We got
my
some
Lord.
chain. Oh yes, sir. Oh my Lord. Did you see that thing,
We
baby?
got Violator, we got Gorilla, and we got that TBH one that you guys have seen me have the skull in there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh well, that was your shirt, but yeah. So these are great. So we've been working with Santiago on these, with Bling Nation out there in Arizona.
Okay.
Again, we're trying to be the rising tide that lifts all ships here. We're trying to work with our brothers and sisters that are doing stuff here. They're out there hustling, doing their thing, whatever. We're trying to get involved with all those people and try to like say, hey man, bring your stuff over here, and just put it up and put it in the store, put it over here somewhere legit where you're not going to have to worry about someone hassling you or whatever, So I'm excited about that, man. But that's going to open also in on the home opener. And again,
Can I make a suggestion on the shirt?
What's that?
Can I make a suggestion on shirts?
Sure.
Sleeveless, not tank tops, but actually sleeveless shirts, especially in big guy size. That's all I wear. All I wear is sleeveless shirts.
He just wants us to make him his own moo-moo.
Get the tent material out, baby.
What's really hard? It's hard finding like good ones, though. You know what I mean? Like
I know.
Actually, just
Trust
so you
me.
guys know, I try on and sample every single thing. And if it's like not something I would wear, I'm like, dude. Even though I don't care if it's a better price, it's like.
Ah.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Mark said it's something that he would not wear. This man, his style, he is styling and profiling up to the nines. You already know how it is, so it's gonna be quality material. Hey, we see a lot of people going out there. You're going ham right now. People are excited. Tell us some more stuff, Mark. Tell us some more.
Well, let me see my little my little cheat sheet here. Got the store. Black Lock Ford. One of the things that's actually kind of cool too, on Saturday night of the home opener, while we're doing our stage thing on the First Street stage up above at Troy, we're gonna do something for suicide awareness for a beer in her group for suicide awareness that night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, awesome. So we're gonna do that upstairs at Troy and whatever too, and we're gonna put a whole thing together for that. It's gonna be a private event. We just have to work it out with Golden Nugget. Originally, we were gonna do a fight night thing up there and show the fight. But of course, they decided the other day they're going to block that out now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're not gonna black it out because the fight is actually being held in Las Vegas at T-Mobile. So they made the decision to black that out. Before the bars can get it and show it on bar TVs, but now it's blacked out. So we're not able to do the fight at Golden Nugget now. So
well, damn.
I just said, hey, you know what? Somebody bring a fire stick, dude, and just plug it in. Like I'm telling you, man.
I got you. I got you. I got you, Mark.
At a place, I go, hey, anyone, you guys want to watch Wheel of Fortune or you want to watch the Raider game? Because I got a fire stick, like Raider game, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So more than one way to do it, but so the next, the last really big announcement is really on gear, and that's something we've been waiting for a while. So we're really kind of tuning that up like a notch here. So we got a lot of really cool stuff that we're kind of doing with that this year, especially with the store. We also have a guy, you won't know this name unless you're, maybe you played like in a rock band, but his name is Ken Swanland. And if you ever see like those bands like White Snake, like the Scorpions, like all these like
the glam rock bands,
clothes and outfits. Ken Swanland designs all those clothes. And Ken Swanland is a huge Raider fan, and Ken Swanland is a huge Black Hole fan. And Ken Swanland is making custom kick-ass leather jackets and different stuff for the Black Hole. That'll be like really edition, different stuff. So we're gonna have those in the store. We're gonna have those out. You guys want to see one right now, really quick?
Yeah.
Mark, bust it all out. Hey, fellas.
That glam rock.
I told y'all we was coming with some heat this year. I told y'all that chat was on fire for a reason, Cheeto. I told you, man.
Rolling down in
yeah, bro.
That's like a bike
Yeah.
jacket too.
And
It reminds me of like my dad's Holly jacket. Exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, this is a super high quality jacket. But we get these directly from Ken. Ken basically designs and makes all these, but this is just an example of like one of the things that he's making, but he's going to make a whole line of really cool, kind of like leather and other type of really just cool, like one-off like gear for the Black Hole. That's just unique and different. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but I mean, ever since Fanatics has taken over apparel, it's like shit.
It's horrible.
If you're a Cowgirls fan, a Raiders fan, a Cardinals, it's all the same crap with just a different logo on it. You know what I mean? There's no
originality.
It's crazy. So we're creating all new gear here that's just like completely new, completely fresh, different, but on brand for us. You know what I mean? Like just shit that we would wear that's quality, that's good, not like some Hanes BPT SpongeBob SquarePants looking shirt that like shrinks when you put the washer. Like, you know what I'm saying? We deserve a little bit better than that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm over the Fanatics gear. I buy stuff from other Raider fans who make the stuff look even better, and like,
Yeah.
If you've ever
there's
worn
some passion and heart that went into that, you know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a guy.
Stadium underneath it. Like, come on now.
I know a guy.
The other thing that we're doing is we're also creating a lot of patches now, a lot of patches and pins, because I don't know about you guys, but man, that's one thing I miss is there always used to be people that sold patches and pins. I used to like to collect those or trade those, especially So a lot of the hats and stuff that you see, a lot of these things are going to be all patches and stuff like that too. That we can take and interchange and stuff like that. We can make hats with them. We can make cool clothes with them.
Let's
we
go.
Can get patches that people can make their own stuff. You know what I mean? So I like that. I like making my own thing. You know what I mean? So we want to give you guys the patches and all the different things so you can make your own gear, your own style, the way that you want to make it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of the thought process that's gone into this whole line this year. Is like, how do you make stuff that's really user friendly, stuff that people want, but also stuff that's interchangeable. You know what I mean? That you could use for all kinds of different stuff. So that's what we're trying to do is just get more efficient about the stuff that we're doing here. So
I love the change in the new gear. I really do. I really, really do.
I love the new flow we're going. I be like, the way we going to the moon right now. I was like,
the last thing is on the app. The app is good to go. And if you guys haven't, so the one thing that's not going to be on the app right now, and I just made this decision last week, is is we originally wanted to have a Visa card with that. It was a Visa debit card. And I wanted to do the Visa debit card because anybody could get that debit card and do it. The only issue is that this Revolve Bank, who's the bank that basically underwrites this card.
I saw that.
It sucked, man. You know what I mean? It was very limited in what you could do. It was not as advertised on there. And for me, I'm like, I'd rather not have the card and wait. But so MRide has done a lot with the NFL with different things, and US Bank for like these different like Raiders cards and things. So, you know, we might have an opportunity to have somebody that we get our own credit card with that's a real card and a real bank and a real whatever. So I'd rather wait for that than put something on here that people are just going to not like. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like if I wouldn't use it, I'm not putting it out there for anybody else. And I wouldn't use that banking app, to be quite honest.
Okay.
I just don't think it's just not up to standard for us. But everything else in the app works. So like all the events, being able to book your rooms at Golden Nugget.
I saw that. I tried it.
Transportation. We have a rewards program that's coming. And the cool thing about the rewards program is it's a rewards program that's geared towards us, towards shit that who cares if you get points for stuff that you can use to buy some Spanx. Okay, nobody wants to play. It's like if it's like, hey, you can get black hole bucks and now you can buy gear, or you can put it towards tickets, or you can put it towards this or whatever. That's stuff you could actually use. So we're putting this program together that's by the fans for stuff that we would actually use. So that's the whole idea behind it. But I would encourage everybody to download the app. It's going to just continue to get more and more populated with stuff as we go forward here on there. But we're excited about that because it gives us the opportunity to connect with our chapters and with all of our family worldwide now. You know,
is the events updated on it now or no?
There's going to be more and more events that are going to be added to it all the time. The issue that we had to learn is how to create the events in a way that are interchangeable with the apps and also a ticketing platform. That's above my pay grade. I'm going to tell you that right now. But so we had to kind of have people that kind of go through that and set it up. And it's a little bit more of a process than just like setting up a Facebook page or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like you got credit cards, you got credit card processing platforms, you got, all these different things with that. So we just had to make sure that everything's compatible and then try to create a process for how our team creates events and designs them and creates them and puts them in there.
Right.
And it's our first time doing it. So we're just trying to kind of go through the process right now, but I'm sure there's some events that are in there right now if you go on it, but there's going to be more and more and more and more added to it all the time. So the more you start getting used to it, the better off it's going to be. Like I want to put that thing for New England in there. I want to put these other things in there, but they're just starting to get some of the first ones coming out. But once we start priming the pump and, start getting in a rhythm with it, we'll have more and more. And so, because that's going to be the biggest thing for the app, especially with, anybody that comes to town, like where are the events at? What's going on? And we really want to be for everybody, even people that have events that aren't involved in our club. I don't care. Like we're all praying to the same God here, people.
You hear that?
You heard.
Right now, I don't care what club you're with. If you have an event that's Raider fans doing Raider shit, send it along and we'll post it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we want to be the rising tide that lifts all ships here. So,
or even utilize us, like we talked about in our meeting, our social media presence, and we share anything. I get stuff sent to me, I share it, whether it's black hole or not, or like you said, we're one nation, we're one team. So we all got to go around and share that for everybody.
And again, like I said at the beginning of this, man, it's going to take every one of us, man, like bound together to get that home field advantage back and get that energy back. That's our fan base. Like, you've been around this fan base, like when the team's winning and everybody's excited and whatever, man, it's infectious. You know what I mean? And I miss it. And I want it back, and I know you guys do too. So look at me,
it really is. I've waited long enough.
Keep pushing, baby. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. You know what I mean? It's working. It's working right now.
Well, this is why I was going to implode.
It's funny that you say that about other clubs being involved in everything. My guy, he's in the chat right now. Comerica Muscle. That's my guy. He's one of my board members in my chapter. He's the one that does all the Instagram stuff for us. He got contacted by a crew down in DC that's asking him to help out with promoting and giving him ideas for the Redskins Raiders. I still call them Redskins Raiders game. in coming up in, I think, week 3? Yeah, week 3. So he's going to be helping them out and helping them collaborate and figure some stuff out with them too. So it's pretty cool.
No, it's great. And again, we, as being a big club in this right here, we have to set the standard for that, guys. All right. You know what I mean? Like all this, gossipy, backbiting, all this bullshit, man. We got to get rid of that. We got to rise above that, because we're not going to get to where we're going by doing that kind of stuff. And we want to be there for every club and everybody. And the more that we keep showing up for everybody, the more people are going to show up for us.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
We have to set the standard for that. Okay. That's part of the responsibility we have with this club, is setting the standard. Okay. So yeah,
that's why I'm going to Arizona. I mean, it's other clubs, but I'm going to go represent the Black Hole Nation, get as much film, take as many people with me as I can. I already got MC Raider convinced. He's coming now too. It was going to be fun.
He was supposed to be here in New England with us, but I know why.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And Ronnie and Veronica, his wife, they do a tremendous job with that chapter down there. They have for a lot of years. They've been through a lot with this club, let me tell you, okay?
Yeah.
And they have been steadfast and true in their leadership down there. And I can't say enough about that. I actually just was texting with Ronnie and stuff, because I want to know exactly where he was sitting too out there, because I'm going to come up in the game and try to sit close too. But yeah, it's just nice to get back with everybody and kind of get that old familiar feeling as we start having some fun, doing some things, doing Raider stuff, man. You know what I mean? Nobody does it like we do it. Nobody does. People say they do or they want to, but nobody does.
They don't. Yeah.
It's that's our thing.
I've only been with the Black Hole now since early May or mid-May, and president later on at the end of the month. And just in that short time frame, you, Cisco, Will, you guys have been a huge help with a lot of stuff, and then Leo got involved with it too after that. And I can't say anything bad or negative about anything that I've experienced so far. It's been unbelievable. And to be able to do what I'm doing for Raider Nation on the East Coast, especially for week 1, it's been a huge honor doing what I've been doing so far. And I'm loving every minute of it. Absolutely loving it.
And we're lucky to have
shout out to Raiders Against the World too for linking up.
Yeah, Mike.
Not caring about being a member. Shout out to him, man. Yeah.
No, you've done a great job, Jeff. We're lucky to have you. And again, look at everyone on the screen here, man. We got some great leadership in this club right now. And especially a lot of you younger guys. I mean, I'm the old relic right now. I joined this club back in 1998.
Okay.
Been a little bit, right? But it's great seeing a lot of young men like yourselves, coming in that have that passion, that can take that torch, man, and carry it through and basically help the younger generation understand what our thing is all about here. Because if we don't teach them, who's going to?
That's right.
Think about it, right? We owe that responsibility to Rob Rivera and what he started 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
Aloha spirit, baby. Okay, if you know it, you know it. But it's all about the aloha spirit here. You do a great job of carrying that torch, man. And again, I can't say enough about it, and I really appreciate it.
Keeping on the same platform that you're talking about, Mark, with keeping things on, keeping the costs down and doing things basically for free, pretty much. The day of the tailgate, because people keep asking me, how do I buy tickets for the tailgate and everything? Well, we're going to be in lot 55B. There's no ticket sales. It's free to anybody that shows up. The only thing that we're asking is we're going to ask for, if you want to give a donation, we've got to have cases of Modelo out there. We're going to have chicken parm. We're going to have sausage and peppers. I just got contacted by one of the guys that sets up in J-Lot at Allegiant. They're coming. And one of his buddies lives here in New England. He's coming. He's bringing his grill. He's planning on cooking sausage and peppers also on his flat top that day. And I already asked him, what do you need for money? He goes, he's not looking for anything. So the tailgate is going to be, you don't have to worry about paying. There's no prepay advance for tickets. And the same thing at Blake's on Saturday night. There's no cover charge to get in the door. It's a cash bar. The full menu is open. You're on your own for what you want to do for food that night. It's just a place for all the Raider fans in New England that are going to be here for that game to just kind of hang out and just enjoy each other's company and really just bond as Raider fans. We're on the cusp of something great, hopefully, with this team going forward, and we're all going to get to experience this team firsthand on the field for the first time, in such a great atmosphere with an overall weekend that's just going to be so much fun and so much to do. We're going to be the first ones that get to watch this team perform live in front of us. And I'm super excited for that.
Yeah,
that's probably the biggest thing I'm excited for is the fact that, and I get to take my son to his first Raiders game too. So,
oh, that's great, man. Good
that's true. You get to take your son to his first game. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
raising him right.
Yep.
Raising him right.
He's not a little kid. He's 30 years old. So, and his birthday's the 12th. So
That's
3 days later, 20 days
crazy.
later, his birthday. So,
That's great. No, that's great, man. And like I said, the more that we continue to do as a club like that, it would be great that that we're represented at every away game. We're getting there. This year we're going to be at probably, I'd say, at least 4 away games this year. In a pretty good presence. I want to do Philadelphia. I'm just going to go on record saying it. I like to do it. I know it's a baby, but I want to do it because people are saying we shouldn't do it, and I know that's wrong too. But I'm sorry.
Hey, man, I said it last year. Everybody's
Notorious fans. Okay, we go anywhere we want to go. We don't. Yeah, we go wherever we want to go.
bring warm clothes.
Yeah, lots of warm. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm like, right now, this is gonna burn up the airways. Philadelphia, get ready. TBH is coming to town, baby.
I will just go on record as saying this. If we do decide to come, yeah, we will come. And you will feel the presence there. And again, it's one thing to get in the face of a bunch of Vikings fans, and no offense to Vikings fans, but, we're not Minnesota nice over here, okay? Don't get in our face. We love and respect everybody who reps their team, but we love and rep our team too. And people are just going to have to understand that. Again, if everything works out where we can come out there and do our thing the way that we want to do it, that's the other thing too. I don't want to go out and do something half-assed with this club. So if we do something, it's going to be like tight and right. It's going to be somewhere people go, damn, dude, those Raider fans show up and show out. It's like, yeah, we do. We've been doing it for 30 years. So, Yeah.
And those in the chat who don't know, Philadelphia is week 15, and week 16 is the big Texas Bash in H-Town in Houston.
We will be there in full force.
If you have never been to Houston or in Texas in general, that is a game to be at. The food that's going to be out there at that tailgate is going to be off the fucking chain. It's going to be some of the best food you've ever had. Houston barbecue is just fucking immaculate.
Okay, you said barbecue.
He ain't lying.
Okay.
He ain't lying.
I'm just making sure he only said barbecue. That text meant something.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
That's what I was waiting for. I could see him making the face. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, don't going down to Taco Cabana when I get there. I spent 2 years in San Antonio, man. So I'm like, what is this? It's like a Taco Cabana. I'm like, yeah, no. California, homie, that's not how we throw down there. So.
Well, that's what I told Leo. I said, I'm going to make tacos today in New England. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm kidding. Everybody's going to come to New England for tacos. Yeah. No.
You know what, man? What I keep hearing is we're going to do things for the fans. We're going to do it at an affordable price. We're doing blackouts all over the nation now. We're trying to bring that spirit everywhere we go, and we're growing. I'll be like, Mark, I want to really thank you. And, you've brought this to the table. We've all seen it. I'll be like, we're changing. We're constantly going for the people. And I mean, like, as a team, I'm probably the oldest guy here that's been with TBH because I've been here for a minute now. But I'll be like, I feel like we got a new wave. I'll be like, you put some wind in our sails. And I know that I can speak for a lot of presidents because I talk to everyone because everybody knows I like to talk.
Just a little.
Really?
You know,
Never noticed.
Pat, hey, we're all excited and really from, the bottom of my heart because I love this thing, man. I love all of you on this screen. You guys know it's all love. You guys are all my brothers. I see you guys as family. I'm like my extended family. So, man, I really want to thank you for putting that wind in our sails and you know what, like getting this thing going. And I feel like everything you say, like you're like, hey, I want to make sure everything is right. I want to make sure everything is tight and done the correct way and in a positive manner. That's what we need. And I love the direction we're going.
I really appreciate that. And again, I'm a big believer that, like there's time when God's hands are on certain things. And for me, I joined this club back in 1998, and I'd also had a young company that I started at that time too. And as I helped TVH kind of with the trademark stuff and getting some of that together with Vic Dan High, which was a uphill battle with us with the Raiders and NFL properties, which we eventually got a nice win on. Started creating some of the different alter egos like the original Skull logo. This is going back 1998, people. Okay, so lots of changes, lots of different things from that time, and just having the opportunity to meet and be close with Rob Rivera and really his vision when he passed away, and the club reached out to me to ask if I would come in and take over. I take that as a very serious, a very big responsibility here to finish the work that Rob started. And if anyone's wondering why I'm here to finish the work that Rob started, and I'm here to turn this into what we all know it can be. And again, I've been very blessed in my personal life that I build businesses for a living, and I've been good enough at it to make a living for the last 30 plus years on my own. So when I had the opportunity to come in and really take what I've had a passion for as a Raider fan, as a diehard Raider fan since I was 7. And then couple that with what I do in my day job, which is, building brands and building organizations. It was just it's God's hand on that for me. I wouldn't have been able to do this at any other time because I would have been too busy. I would not have had the bandwidth to do it. Or quite frankly, the money, because I had to put a lot of money in this to basically get this back up to where it needed to be. And that's going to come back because I'm long on this club. I also had to buy out all the other shareholders last year. And clean house here, just to be candid. There's a lot of people that were kind of hanger-oners, people that kind of like, oh, I want to be in the club and whatever. But it's like, this is about work product. This is serious business here. This is not, we don't have a clubhouse mentality here. We're really serious about what we're doing here because it's important. This work is really important that we're doing here for the fan base because whether you like it or not, we're the last bastion of hope for a lot of these fans out here because for a lot of people, the stands for no fan loyalty, because every fan out there feels like they've been forgotten and they've had a cash and umbilical cord attached to their wallet every time they go to a fucking game, and it's disgusting and sick. And we have we have the opportunity to do something about it. Every person on the screen here, everybody watching here, there is strength in numbers here, and there's play out right now with what we're being able to do with leveraging our different sponsors, leveraging different opportunities for the fan base. And we're going to continue to do that, and we appreciate everyone's support. Even if you could be a member with a classic membership, however you jump in here, just jump in because we need every single Raider fan on board here, and pushing with us, to make this happen. It's the only way it's going to happen. You know what I mean? And again, I appreciate all the, thoughts and everything on there. It means a lot to me because again, you don't see me in the front of pictures of stuff. You see me in the back. Okay, because it's not about me. Okay, it's not about me. It's about we. It's about all of us going together. This is our thing, but we got to protect it. Okay, we have to protect it, and by that I mean that we have to make sure that we all have buy-in to what we're doing, and we're all doing it together, and we're all doing it out in the open. I don't want any of this backbiting gossip. Oh, this person, this, that. We don't have time for that in this team here. We don't have time for that.
And they've done that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of the reason why I'm here.
Exactly. So you know what I mean? We have to rise above all that. We have to set the standard here, and we have to be the ones to make this happen. This is our responsibility. Like I said, it's our thing, but we got to protect it. If we don't, it's going to go away because it almost did. And a lot of people don't know how close this was to going away. after Rob's passing, because it was a real difficult time for a lot of people, including Rob's family. You know what I mean? So again, not to get on my soapbox and give you a sermon here tonight, but it's a responsibility that I take very, very seriously. And I'm not going to let anybody or anything get in the way of that here in this club. So you can just know that.
Well, I told you that the first president's meeting I had with the group, you laid out your whole plan and everything, what you wanted to do going forward. And then you and I talked like a day or two later about, what was going to be going on here in New England and everything and getting everything set up. And I told you, I said, when I ran for president of another organization prior to the prior year, when you said what you said that night, and I said to you on the phone, I said, it's almost like you we're on the same page, because what I had for my campaign for when I ran for that presidency was exactly the same thing you said in that meeting that night. It's almost like we're our minds are together, because you were like pinpoint almost word for word what I had written down a year ago on your end. It's like, it's time to get back to our members. We're tired of the take. And I saw your vision, and I am 100% behind it, which is why I'm trying to do for the New England tailgate weekend, or for the weekend itself, what we're doing, where anybody wants to, if any money you're going to spend is either going to be transportation or tickets at certain events, anything that we're doing for the Black Hole, like especially the tailgate, it's not going to cost you anything to show up there. You might have to pay to park if you're driving, but that's about it. Rather have you stay there for the tailgate, enjoy yourself, get what you can for food and beer that time, rather than go inside the stadium and spend $20 for a beer and $15 for a water or whatever it is in there, because I'm sure Gillette's no cheaper than anybody else. So
Vegas is more expensive. When I've gone to other games, they seem a little bit more, but it's still expensive. But yeah,
once you're inside, you're screwed. You can't leave. It's not like you can run out to your car, take a, down a bottle and then run back in. You can't get in once you get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially anyone who has a new stadium, is going to be subject to the same limitations that we have. Except for there's only one team in the NFL that bucked that system. That's the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta.
Yeah, when they built the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, they basically made it a point to bring the concession and the parking down as low as they possibly could, and they were selling beer for about $5. And so their revenues actually increased 61%. Fan experience, was like quadrupled. And I don't know what their net revenue was, but if you have a 61 increase in gross revenue, your net revenue is probably about where, even at a discounted rate. But again, what does that tell you? People were coming into the stadium earlier because they could afford drinks.
Can afford them.
You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't even have the black lot if we could do something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But until we do, we're going to be doing our thing for our people. You know what I mean? And I basically want people who are tailgating in the parking lot, stop supporting people that aren't supporting you. Stop doing it. You know what? You know what's going to happen? Look at J-Lot now. If you went to J-Lot, it's basically 3/4 empty. The wrecking crew has their corner where they have always had. It kind of goes all the way down to the end, and that is it. We vacated this. Everyone else vacated this. It's out of here. You know what I mean? It's like,
and now Cisco's leaving, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can send a message saying, hey, you know what? We're not paying $350 for the right to tailgate for 3 hours here. It's ridiculous. So, again, not to get on my soapbox, but it's like, it's just wrong, man. It's wrong. And it's killing the fan experience, and it's killing our community. And again, prices go up and the fan experience goes down. That just sucks. It's not right. And again, we have an opportunity to do something about it. So I sure hope that we do.
You picked the perfect time. Me and a buddy of mine were looking for a spot to watch Raider games for those who couldn't afford to go in. Might just hang out at J-Lot, then go out that way. But then I was like, wait, if we do this black lot thing, that's just going to be where we go. There's no need to go anywhere else.
No, that's the whole idea. You know what I mean? And again, if you have younger kids and different things like that, you're taking to a game. There's not a lot for them to do there at the stadium.
Yeah.
So we want to have something where it's like you can bring your kids there, have a couple beers, have some tacos, watch the early game or whatever, and have your kids be able to run around, go to bounce house, of course, play around, run around, throw football with other kids. Like have a sense of community, man. That's what we're all doing here.
That's what I used to do in LA. Yeah, let's throw that
Exactly.
football around.
LA, Oakland, doesn't matter. We all used to do it at every stadium until the new ones get built. And once the new ones get built, here comes the new rules. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there.
We will.
Right. I'm getting some text, guys, and I'm getting some stuff. So lots of questions. I'm going to tell you guys the Black Hole app. We will reshare it. We will bust it out. It's out. We will reshare it so that way you guys can look on our Facebook, Instagram, everything like that. So we can show you guys that it's up and it's live. I know that I got some people asking me how to get to it.
Yeah, you can just search for it in the App Store. Either the
it's on the Play Store.
Or Apple.
It's in the Play Store.
That's where I got it from.
You gotta scroll down though because it's new, so it only has like so many things. So it's like you gotta scroll down a little bit, but you'll see the logo. Clearly.
Yeah.
If you just look for that, you'll see it on there. And but yeah, it's a free app for for all the fans, and that was a big thing for me as we wanted something to be free for people to be able to get events, to get this, to get Raider news, to get all these different things on there. So it has all that, and then there's obviously members areas that are just for us on there because again, like we like all fans, but we're a member-driven organization. Also, we want to look out for our members. So we got certain things on there that are for members only, especially your discounts for hotels, for transportation, for we're going to start carrying a bunch of digital coupons on there for like all the Landry's restaurants, and because they're one of our partners with Golden Nuggets, and any of those things that we can get where it's like, hey, buy one entree, get one free, or get one for half, whatever it is. Look at guys, dimes up to dollars, okay? So when you're coming into town and like you could like save 50% on this here, or 20% on there, or this, that, whatever, it's cool. So we're going to keep trying to leverage as many things as we can to put on the app for members, not just in Vegas, but anywhere you're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anywhere is going to be fun. I've gone to away games and had a hard time finding where all the other Raider fans are. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now with the events page and stuff on there, you should be able to write in the app and like hit it, see what's going on in there and stuff. So again, we're going to get that. It's a big lift, man. I don't know of any other fan club that has its own app like that. You know what I mean?
I'm going to show my age right now. Okay. The last time I went to an away game for the Raiders was in New York City. There was no like social apps like there is now. Instagram wasn't even a thing. This is what I'm talking about. So, like trying to find out that shit was either like on someone's website
or smoke signal,
or you got a mailing in the mail.
Morse code.
Physical envelope. Event. Okay, that's how long it's been. Because the last time the Raiders came here, I couldn't afford the ticket, so I stayed at the tailgate. So that was
what year was that New York game you went to? The Jets one or the Giants?
I haven't been for a Jets. I've been for 2 Giants games. I went to the old Meadowlands and the new MetLife.
Wait, I want to know when this was. What year was this, Jeff?
Was this before they won their first Super Bowl?
No. I went and one of the games was the 44-7 beating that they gave us. Jamarcus Dum Dum was our quarterback that day.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, there was. Yeah.
The only touchdown we scored was right in front of me where I was sitting.
We only had MySpace and Facebook back then.
Yeah. Buffalo was the same way. It was all word of mouth how stuff got out. There was no posting on Instagram or TikTok wasn't even a thing. YouTube was still fairly new.
No, you're right. Even recently, 3 years ago, I went to Chicago with Chris, Protect the Shield, to do like a show live. And walking around, meeting Raider fans, word of mouth was how I told them about what we were doing and where we were. And they were asking me when they saw me, things like that. Yeah. But that app,
that app is
I already signed up for the March. It gives you a thing to sign up for the March.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Levi, president of Iowa, is on here on the chat, and he already said, "Hey, all the events are on there, guys. Make sure that you guys are taking advantage of this and all the stuff that TBH has going on." Mark already said it. We're gonna have it on the app. If you're a president that says, "Hey, I want to get the word out on my event," make sure that you send it up, and we put it on the app. Make sure you send it to Mark, or the president's meeting is every first Tuesday of the month, fellas. If you're not on the email, you can definitely email one of us or Mark or somebody. You're right here. If you're not getting the email, right, James?
Still not getting them. But yeah,
So
Yeah,
he's modeling for
I just talked to Cisco about that yesterday. I said, I think it was like the first president's meeting or maybe the second one, but one of the first ones I said, hey, I want to send this thing out for everybody to update your email and your different stuff for everything so we can make sure we got on that. But I didn't get a lot of engagement on that. So I think now that there's actually something to actually use it for, like the app, I think there'll be more engagement. So I think we're going to send it out again with a link to all you cats just to make sure that, hey, everyone has the right email in there, the right phone number, because
my chapter info needs to be updated.
Different this, and he's like, I can't get my well, brother, you can't be buying stuff 4 different things and whatever. So we want to try to streamline that process. The good news is once you get in the app, and you're in. You won't ever have to do that again, which is nice. I really like the news feature on it actually, because what it does is it pulls all the news stories, everything, everywhere for the Raiders, and it updates it every 5 seconds automatically. So if there's some sources that you don't see on there that you think that we should include on there, let me know, and I can ask those guys to also include that. But we're trying to pull from everywhere that we can to get the most up-to-date Raider news on there. And then again, in your wallet and stuff there, you should see for your member stuff like Golden Nugget and how to book your rooms. Listen, on home game weekends, to be able to get a hotel anywhere in Las Vegas for $100 is ridiculous. So I hope
everybody did it back in May.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I hope everybody, especially all the members, are taking advantage of. You're going to more than pay for your membership just booking one weekend of hotel rooms in Las Vegas, because you're going to save probably about $35-$40 a night almost on the rack.
Especially that opening weekend, Golden Nugget with our discount was the best damn deal that weekend.
It really
it's
is.
So expensive because the Canelo fight that weekend. It's so expensive.
Right. And it's Mexican Independence weekend.
Right.
Yeah, it's Mexican Independence weekend. I think Mexican Independence Day is on that Thursday or whatever, but it's going to carry over that weekend. But yeah, you're right. And here's the other thing, guys. We want to support people who are supporting us. Okay, the Golden Nugget is doing a lot for us right now. And that's my thing is those guys are doing a lot for us. But all these people are doing a lot for us. I want to make sure that we're rewarding those guys with hey man, we're staying there. You know what I mean? Because again, I want to support the people that are supporting us and supporting the club and what we're trying to do here. And the Golden Nugget has stepped up in a huge way for us, and I can't thank them enough. They've been great partners, great to work with on there. So
I see they do
looking forward
watch
to
parties there too now, right? For the away games.
I'm gonna call it, fellas.
All right, James.
Salute, James.
I got 10 to the wheel, man. Good seeing you guys. Mark, hey.
All right. Good seeing you, brother.
If you guys aren't following Mark on Instagram, you go ahead and make sure you follow Mark on Instagram.
Bam.
You know what? I actually set up a new Instagram for that. I just put it out. It's the Fan in Black, just because I get so much stuff in there. And I have a personal Instagram, so I'm just I'm just gonna make this one just for TBH and whatever on here. So my Fan in Black one is just gonna be basically me kind of sharing the different stuff that we're doing as a club, kind of going around all the days. You know what I mean? For instance, today, we're at a Golden Nugget, that we're at here, that we're doing this and we're doing that. So people can kind of keep up a little bit on what we're doing and how it's all come together. And then, sharing some of the big things on the regular Black Hole site, but just keeping everyone up to date on what I'm doing, man. And like I said, I'm just trying to take a page out of your guys' book. You guys do a great job, especially on TikTok and whatever. So I'm just trying to follow suit and, just trying to be a roadie in your guys' rock and roll show.
He says he's the roadie. I think it's kind of opposite. I mean, we know we're just following up the lead singer. But but Mark, we got asked about your shirt, your workout shirt you got on. When will that be coming out?
Okay, so this is a new tank top right here. I just got this today. Let me show you guys a couple things that are coming out here real quick. So I showed you this is a new 30th anniversary shirt that's going to be coming out.
I like that one.
On there. And it's got the back on here with a little thing in there with Foundation of the Nation on the back on here. We got the Woods and Whiskey show. You see, I got a Gorilla shirt over here too. I'm going to grab. We're doing a really cool Gorilla this year. This is kind of like our regular one. It's just kind of like our logo right here, on the pocket. And then on the back, our bottle label from Woodson. I think I showed you guys that one. Let me show you a couple other things really quick.
Man, I think this is the most we've seen TBH presidents on the chat. I see TBH presidents messaging me right now. I think we got like 5 or 6 of them. Salute to everybody out there,
Let's
baby.
go.
You know, we appreciate you guys locking in. If you guys have any questions for Mark, now is the time to ask.
Shout out to Marlene, Carmen, and Elon. I know you guys are on there right now. What's up?
We see Predator, Ardell. I mean, like, man, we got a lot of people on here, man.
Right here, so we got some cool, like, kind of a throwback. If you guys were around the 80s with some of these right here, those little ball bats on there, yeah, so we got some ribbons. Just kind of having some fun with some of this stuff here. And the other thing is, you know, and I just want to apologize to all the ladies out there. We have done like the worst job. Guys should not be making lady stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say sorry in advance. Like, we really screwed up.
The lady merch that I make, my girlfriend is the one who helps design and create and picks the style.
Right.
There you go. So we got some nice like, snapbacks, some nice tanks.
Yeah, there you go. That was exactly.
All right, some actual real ladies tanks that are actually made for wearing. Go figure. So we got some cool stuff.
With that.
One of the things that Gorilla had created this thing for him for the 30th, and so we took it and did a little, enhancement on it. We made a really cool Gorilla shirt for him for 30 years.
Hey, that's cool.
That was pretty cool.
Nice.
I like
the TBH logo on the back of the thing there. That's going to be coming out. We just got a lot of really cool stuff like that. It's fun, fresh. It's got a great look to it, and all the shirts are. They're just good quality shirts, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wear t-shirts and tank tops all the time, so I really like stuff that's good. These are those next level shirts. I don't know if you guys know, it's a really nice blend in there. So it's like it's got a good weight to it, but it breathes really, really well. It doesn't shrink, and the more you wash it, the softer you get. And this is just gonna be like kind of our basic right here, guys, with this on the thing and like big logo on the back.
Yeah,
like that. So just like a lot of stuff like that. We have also these shirts that we did for each of the super fans that are kind of, we're also creating these playing cards and some cool stuff for that. We got some Stanley like water tanks like that with the logos on and stuff. You know what I mean? So again, we're just trying to have some fun. The other thing too is those like clear backpacks for ladies and stuff too. Let me see if I have this one right here. I'll show you what this is going to look like.
I need a clear one because I have a bag that looks like a purse. Yeah, I didn't bring mine's in the kitchen. I used it earlier.
I had some cafe this morning, and you're like, yes, sir.
How?
Oh, there it is.
There's the backpack.
Cool. Backpacks and stuff on there. They're all clear. This has some paper in it. So.
I need one of those for the home opener.
Yeah, these are cool. But the cool thing is they're going to be all going to be super affordable. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We're able to really negotiate some great prices on some stuff here and make it super affordable for everybody.
Because one of those at the Raider Image was like $70 or $50, $60, $70.
Yeah, they're expensive.
That's really difficult. And so you guys remember like our original logo is the black hole billboard. Okay. You don't see that because we have to have those made by a licensed NFL manufacturer, and it adds about 40% cost to that because the NFL has their hand out, NFL Properties has their hand out.
Yeah,
it goes to the players. Someone goes like the Players Association, and you're out their handout to who pays it. Everybody on the screen pays it. So that's why we created this alter ego logo. This was created back in 1998. It was just a skull, had TBH and a little thing in there. Like that's kind of what that started with. And then over the years, we've done different things where there's been like different enhancements and stuff to it, but that's why we had to do that. So we're in the process right now of working with Mitchell and Ness, 47 and also New Era to see if we can come up with a deal to have them create and make our NFL licensed product. And if that happens, then we would be able to actually sell that in the Raider Image because it's an NFL licensed product. So
someone get Jordan on the line. Get Jordan involved too.
Call him right now.
I would, but back in the day, back in like 1998, 99 season, we actually had in Oakland, we actually had our black hole apparel actually be sold in Oakland. It was the first time that we had that made by an NFL licensed manufacturer, and then we sold them in the Coliseum and stuff back then. It was a really cool moment, I got to tell you guys, man, because the club had just started like a few years before that, and it was really cool. But yeah, so we had that in there. But I really want to bring that back. I want to bring that back and do it the right way. And there's no reason we can't do it. So
right,
we need to work on that. But for right now, we're going to have fun and continue to make some really cool stuff. I'm really excited about some of these jackets, though, man. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I just love that.
I love like that thing.
It's super warm. I love the packs on the back. Whatever. I mean, it's just clean. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna need a whole cow if you make one for me, but
see, it gets more expensive, Joe, because the bigger the size, you got to make the bigger. Just
always
logo,
does,
just
man. Always does.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Even the chat goes, "We're making moves, baby." I've been out there.
That's how we are. Hey, we're baby stepping.
Oh yeah, Carmen.
But it's like, yeah, that's okay. We're baby stepping here, but I will say this: everything that we are doing, we're doing it the right way. We're building these really great foundational pieces for the club that we're going to be able to build this club on. Decades from now, we're going to look back and we're going to be happy that we took the time to put this in place the way that we're doing it. And I'm not saying it was easy. I'm not saying it was fun, because it wasn't. We had to go through a lot of growing pains here. A lot of people in and out of here, a lot of different things like that. But now,
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
We got it right. You know what I mean? We got it right. We got a great team. We have great leadership, in the chapters now. And again, just like every family, you know what? You have things that come up during the family and whatever, but you deal with it within the family. And so I'm also really proud of that too. When instances do come up, that we are able to have some difficult conversations together about things, but to do it in a way where it's respectful. You know what I mean? It's like, if I didn't respect you, I wouldn't be telling this to your face. It's kind of how I say it, It's like, this is a shit sandwich. You can put whipped cream on it, but it's still a shit sandwich. But, but you know what? But we owe it to ourselves to be honest, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
It comes from a good place, because I just want people to be better. You know what I mean? Like, I just want people to get better and to be better, because when that happens, the club is better, and it's better for the members, it's better for the fans, it's better for everything. And that's how you create that whole flywheel effect here, man, that starts getting like that momentum going that you can start seeing with the fan base. Again, even though there was a lot of Niner fans there this weekend, there wasn't as many as there was last time. That's a win for us. You know what I mean? I'll stack those small wins like that, small, tiny victories, man. And we got one there. So you know what? We'll take that and we'll keep building on it. Are we done? No. But the fact is that we can see that our continued movement, our continued pushing, it's having an effect. We're seeing it. So, there you go.
So, Mark, I got a question coming in from TBH Central Valley President Oscar. He says, Mark, do you have any information regarding what's going on at Eagle Mountain Casino September the 7th?
Yeah, so I think they're going to have a watch party there for the New England game, I believe. And like Gorilla, Violator, and Twos are going to be there. Eagle Mountain is another one that has been really, really an amazing partner for us. They take really, really good care of our fans. They get what we're trying to do there, and they really create a lot of fun events for us to hang out and watch the game. And they're very accommodating for us. So, I think it's
a big space too.
Yeah, it is, and they're actually going to start building a hotel there as well. So they're going to have a hotel component there. Right now, it's just a casino, but they are going to break ground on that, and that's going to be, really exciting for them. But just super, super good people. And if there's not a flyer out for it right now, Oscar, there will be one out soon. I know that's going to happen because the chief for Eagle Mountain was actually our guest this weekend, and we got to spend a little bit of time with him. So I know that's going to happen. But yeah, that's just another example of somebody else who's getting on board with what we're doing and is supporting our fan base. So again, we want to support everybody who's supporting us. And again, I'm not giving my money to people who aren't. I'm just not.
True.
We all vote with our wallet here. So yeah.
That's like
there's a lot of Raider support out there too. I did an event last year went to an event out there with Oscar. And I was shocked to see how many Raider fans were there. I mean, when you get off the freeway, it's all just filled. And all of a sudden there's a casino and you walk in, it's just Raider fans everywhere. I'm like, wow, I didn't expect that. It was amazing.
I got to check that out, Steven.
Yeah, there's a lot of Raider fans everywhere now. We're just starting to tap into it right now. That's what we got to do. We just got to keep tapping into these like different, areas of Raider fans, man. Let them know, like, hey, man, we're here. You know what I mean? And download the app. You can connect with us. You know what I mean? Let's get it together.
Or people don't know, like Yamava was a sponsor for the Raiders, and I have their players card with the Raider logo on it. And I took a couple people up there to watch a game, and they didn't know. They had no idea. I'm like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a tough sponsorship because they're not allowed to have any type of signage within the stadium. There's only that are allowed, which is kind of the good old boy network a little bit there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're really, really great people, and we're hoping to work with them on our bus line going from LA to here too, because we're hoping to run 2 buses, every home game out of there with like 110 people.
That'll be dope. Mm-hmm.
So, but again,
can you bring that question up?
What's that?
Can you bring up that question that Super Omnicron just asked? I don't know if anybody on the panel knows the answer to that. He wants to know if there were any copyright issues for the image of Darth Vader and Allegiant being called the Death Star.
Yes, I will answer that question because I actually talked to the Raiders directly about that, because I was trying to see if they would be interested in changing that to, the black hole is what I really was asking them.
Oh, instead of the Death Star? Mm-hmm.
Well, for a number of reasons. One is the Death Star has absolutely nothing to do with us. It's a complete disconnect. The fact of the matter is that, and this is, according to, the people I talked to at the Raiders, was that nobody had any idea that Mark Davis was going to call it the home of the Death Star until he just came out and said it. And they kind of scrambled on that. And of course, Lucasfilms owns the trademark for Death Star. It's all one word, and that's how you do that. So if it's just Death and Star, you can't trademark, obviously common words, but Death Star together. So the way that they do it is they have it in the stadium, this one little area. They have a little thing, but it's so yes, there were some issues with that, but nothing really ever happened as far as like any type of litigation, other than the Raiders don't really call it that. They do have a thing, Welcome to the Death Star, down by the stairs that go downstairs. It's the only place that you see it. And it's spelled with 2 words. You'll notice it. So, yeah.
It is spelled in 2 words. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's how you do it on there. But yeah, so you're right. And again, yeah, that's a true story. So no one has any idea.
There you go, Omnicron. He answered your question, bro.
Yeah.
So, Mark, I don't know if you can see the questions that pop up on the bottom. Sometimes we have a different screen that we can see a bunch of questions popping in. By the way, Mark, it's
yeah. I see that question for now for the Death Star. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So then it says, by the way, you got now a 4th follower for the Fan in Black.
God bless you. God bless you, brother or sister. I appreciate it. I just started that this morning, so
we're going to share that, and you're going to wake up with your Instagram lit up.
Actually, you got 5. I was number 4. Whoever that was number 5.
I appreciate that. Well, again, like for me, social media is a really great way to obviously connect with all of our different people and stuff on there. So I'm trying to do a better job and really just have that handle be an outlet for everything that's going on behind the scenes with the black hole. And kind of like my day some days, I think people would be really stunned to know like what goes on in an average day with what happens here with all the different calls that go on. It's actually quite interesting between we have a colorful cast of characters, I will say, in our organization, and it's never a dull moment. So if there's an opportunity to give people what's happening and give them a little bit of insight here. One thing I'm going to tell you is I just got 4Dub and the Bad Guys are going to be coming out and playing on home opener weekend. We got both of them coming out for Fremont Street. They're also going to play our tailgate. And when you see the video of this new song these guys are putting out, you guys are going to trip. You guys are just going to like, I heard it today for the first time, and I actually called him personally. I was like, man, that song just hit different. It's very, very cool. So I'm going to hopefully share that with you next time along with the video they put together, but it's very, very cool. So there's going to be a lot of surprises that are going to happen come home opener weekend, especially with a lot of these videos and stuff that we're going to be showing. You're going to see a lot of yourselves in there, a lot of our Raider family in there, because it's going to pay homage to everybody, that's been with us. Some of us that aren't here anymore, like Pirate and some of the old school guys that paved the way for us and stuff. And you're going to see a lot of these people where you're going to go, damn. And it's going to remind you of, of just a vast, giant, family that we all have here, the culture that's been going on for 30 years. You know what I mean? It's incredible. So I look forward to sharing all that with you guys soon. And really appreciate you guys having me on the show, man. It's been really great to catch up with all this stuff. And again, when I'm silent, whatever, it's not that, I don't want to share stuff. It's just that, I want to make sure when we do share stuff, it's for real and it's stuff that you guys can count on, and more importantly, stuff you guys can get excited about. So
No,
I can't wait.
We can't wait. I'm telling you right now, I can see the chat and we can see everything. And we're like, man, there's a lot of chatter, lots of like hyped about that. I think you already got like 10 or 7 or 8 other followers on your Instagram. I'm putting it out right now.
One last thing for the ladies, or for any of the guys that, might get in trouble with you ladies. One of the other things that we're doing too, we met this really great guy. His family has owned the Jewelers of Las Vegas here for since 1976 or some crazy stuff like that. Super, super good guy. We met him at the Brock Bowers camp, and he really loved loved the club, loved what we were doing, but he loved our logo. And so we kind of said, hey, we started working with him to have him make some jewelry. And so I just got these from him. I picked them up on Friday, but I don't know if you can see them, but here's some ladies' earrings right here.
Ooh. I see it.
And these have little black diamonds around the edges. I don't know if you can see it or not in the light.
We got you full screen. I can see them. Oh,
yeah,
man, those are beautiful.
Yeah, so those are really cool. So we got those.
Oh, I hope my girlfriend's not watching anymore.
Hey.
Mine's in bed, so I'm good. My wife's done.
This is a men's ring right here, and this also has like the black diamonds around the edge here.
Okay, that I want.
Real ring
That
right there,
is
guys.
nice.
All right.
Yeah.
And these are all made right here. So they're all made on site. And then we also have this other men's ring, and that's just our basic kind of like signet ring right here.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's kind of like,
Man, that's like Skull Society style. Like,
yeah, it is, man. It's something kind of cool. And this will be like kind of a
Skulls.
down here that comes in a cool box. And stuff
Leave a
like
nice
that.
little
Cool
imprint on
ring.
someone's forehead with that.
Oh yeah,
I need some rings for when I knuckle Mike from Raiders Against the World. I need some rings to go against his.
yeah.
And then here's some other earrings right here, and these are just the basic earrings right here that just have the logo in there. They're all like in silver and stuff like that. But yeah, cool, right?
Yeah.
So ladies, just so you know, we're really trying hard, but we're just trying not to make stuff that sucks. Okay, so.
And they'll be able to get this stuff at the store when it opens up.
Yeah, so we're gonna have these at the store at Golden Nugget, and we'll probably feature them online and stuff too. But we're gonna
So
definitely.
they're not available just yet, right?
No, not yet. These are all samples. I just picked these up on Friday, but these are some of the things that we've been working on in the off season, like really trying to come up with a like a real line of apparel that has kind of a thought behind it. You know what I mean? Has kind of a theme to it that all kind of looks like it goes together for this year. So we're doing a lot of cool stuff with that. A lot of things with jewelry items and things too. Just things that are just unique and one-off stuff. Just I just don't want to make crap. You know what I mean? It's like there's all kinds of little tchotchkes or this, that, whatever, and we'll get all those free from Modelo. But as far as jewelry goes, we really like this guy, and I'm going to get the pricing and everything on there, but it should be, pretty reasonable because we're basically dealing direct, and they're making these things directly on premise here in Las Vegas. These are all made to order here.
Nice.
So they'll definitely be quality, but then obviously as a club, we're not marking things up 400%. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I mean, any idea on what those
we're
are
just
going to
trying to
run?
cover costs and be able to, keep it on. So we'll be able to deliver these for.
Jeff already wants to buy one.
Oh, I do. Any idea on how much those are going to run?
Last week he was tapped out. Now he's got money for a ring.
Yeah, I'm going to fixed income. It comes in overnight tonight.
Any
Any idea on how much those are going to be going for, Mark?
You know what? I don't actually. I would say probably like the regular, probably about $4.99 or something. You know what I mean? But these are solid, man. If I don't know if you could see it on here, but I mean these are really solid.
Hey Leo, can you put them on the big screen?
Yeah, I'll put it back on. Hold on.
Up.
All right, go ahead. Show it again, Mark.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah.
So if you see the side, I mean these are thick. You know what I mean? These are like real. That's like a real, that's a real men's ring right there.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yeah, you could break a window with it if you threw it. I mean, it's got some weight to it. I don't have my food scale in front of me, but if I did,
Mark is just giving you guys a sneak peek of what's coming out. That's going to be in the Black Horse store, and as soon as it's available, trust me, we will be sharing. We will be letting you guys know. Yep, the Black Hole store. Yep.
That catalog for Black Hole merchandise got a lot bigger. Is all I'm gonna say.
Anybody in the chat, if you look, it's Black Hole, thebblackhole.com. So if you go to that website, you'll be able to access anything pertaining to the Black Hole. The store is on there.
Yeah.
And you can become a member there as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're going to start launching a lot of this merchandise. Will start coming out in the next few weeks here as we start getting inventory and stuff in. If you guys have noticed, if you guys have ordered anything from Black Hole, I'd really like some feedback on that. We have somebody in there right now that is as anal about that as I am. They have
Packaging and everything.
completely changed it all around. Like when you get a membership kit now, they all have black boxes. They're all put in there like really. I mean, it's like
I did like the box. Yeah.
They ship within 24 hours. I mean, it's on point. That man is my son. He's my youngest son, Justin, and he is absolutely a superstar when it comes to that stuff. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, he takes a lot of pride in that. He understands like our mission here and how important our members are. And so again, he's on it. So if you guys order anything from the Black Hole store, I'd love to get your feedback on it. We're looking for a 5-star experience across the board there. We want stuff shipping within 24 hours. We want everything to be tight and right, on time, on point. You know what I mean? And we want to make sure that we're over delivering on that. That's something that was an Achilles heel here in this club for a lot of years. Poor service, poor communication, and quite frankly, just poor products. You know what I mean? And I don't mind, pointing the finger at ourselves on stuff that we do wrong that we could do a better job of. We could do a way better job on that. So now we are, and people are going to benefit from it. So I'm excited to see everybody's reaction to all the new stuff that we have coming out with. And again, we want to put out stuff that everyone's going to be proud of. You know what I mean? That you're going to be proud to wear. Not like just some other crap that's like, you could get anywhere else. So.
I just want a box. I just want a box. I just want a box. A TPH box.
Mine from my
membership. Dude, I got mine's in a brown envelope. I'm gonna tell you guys like this. When Mark just told me
now.
We didn't even. So I'm gonna tell you like this. All right. When I became a member, you got it in like a freaking old school vanilla envelope. It was man. Your membership thing was crinkled up. Like you get it out of the mail and it was crinkled up. I'd be like, to get a box. Even Levi, who's been a president forever, was like, I want a box. We all want a box. I'd be like,
everybody gets.
It was all crinkled.
Hanging in a frame behind me now.
Yeah.
Everybody gets. I'd be like, and it's a black box.
It's a black box. The folder you're talking about comes in the box. Your shirt, and it's got like tissue paper on it too. It's pretty dope, bro.
I just let him do it. I'm like, you know what? You just do it however you want to. And he can completely change the entire
all my stuff was just stuffed in a post office bag.
Yeah. Me too, man. What's up? Can I see the box? Let me see the box, you old.
I know. I just put it in a black bag. How Steven?
Yeah,
man.
Trust me, when my girl saw that, when you up our stuff.
Yeah. Well, when you come here for the game and
you're good, Leo.
I'll give you the box. You can take it back home.
That's perfect. That's exactly all I need from you.
We have a question about memberships, Mark.
Go ahead.
Marlene, how about when we get new members, we forget to use or add our chapter code? Can it be added on the order after the fact, or who do we contact to make that adjustment?
Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, Shopify doesn't allow us to go back and like edit our order after it's already been placed on there.
Mm-hmm.
And that has been a thing. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, and and I say this to the presidents and stuff too, it's like, listen, you got to put your chapter code in, you got to train your people to do it, because it's one thing when you have, maybe like 1,000 members or whatever, but when you have like, 18,000 and you're going to have like, it's like, you just can't do it. So you can tell somebody about it, and maybe they can like, maybe try to do a credit on there, but I'm starting to lean towards, hey, it's going to be painful if you just, if you just don't take the time to like do it properly. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to miss out on that, because again, we got to train everyone to do it. It's such a simple process. You know what I mean? It's like, here's your club code for your 20% thing. If you have something where it's a chapter thing and you want to put it in there. And again, I'd like to try to find a better way to maybe help do that. But we have videos that, that we sent out that you guys have, right? That like from Christians, like walking people through how to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know how much simpler we can make it, but I'm still willing to make it simpler if we can. But again, because I've forgotten to do it myself, or whatever on things in the past. I'm like, but yeah, it's a good question, Marlene. I mean, it's definitely something that happens, but again, we're just in the past we would go, okay, we'll make a note on this, but now things are getting so big, it's really hard because we don't have like just people that sit around and do customer service. It's usually someone who's already in the fulfillment center doing other stuff on there too. So, but as always, if anything comes up or a situation, just mail it in, shoot out an email to somebody or whatever. We'll see what we can do to fix it. I mean, we just want to try to do it if we can.
And can you upgrade your membership, or is it just for new memberships?
No, there is no upgrades. Every membership is the same. I never liked that whole thing, like, oh, you got to pay more to get more type of a thing. If you're here in this club, you're a member of this club. Once a member, always a member. Lifetime membership. No additional dues. Like that's it. You know what I mean? It's just we want to make it simple for fans here, and we do not need to continuously go and bang somebody's credit card every year for membership dues. We just don't. We need to focus on sponsor money and getting that money in to take care of the things that we need here. The upfront membership stuff, for members when they come aboard, the majority of that goes towards like what you get with your shirt, with your this, with your whatever. There's a cost involved. We don't. Oh, you say that's money for the chapter. Make sure you tell new members to. Yeah, we offer that. So when the chapter sign people up, and they put people, use your chapter code, because that's like $20. To chapter for new members, right?
And guys, if you forgot, also, if you guys forgot, Mark told us all presidents to send him a list of our members, of our people that we have together, so that way he could compare that to the list. So, guys, if that's the situation that you forgot to put in your chapter code for talk to your president should have sent something saying, hey, Mark, here's my list, and this is where they're at. That should be a solution for that.
And again, not everyone does it, and I get it. Listen, you know what I mean? Like, some chapters don't have any issue with that, or they don't think that they do, or whatever. But it's like, but we want to give people opportunities to continue to update stuff and make sure that we're all on the same page. So when we send those links, really just take 3 minutes just to go through it and just double check, because you never know. You know what I mean? You never know on there. And again, it's good to make sure that for a number of reasons. The other thing is like when we send out things, or let's say that you want to send out things to your membership base or people that are in your area, or even the surrounding areas that may not be part of your chapter yet. We want to let those people know that there's a chapter close by that they can also have some fellowship and watch some games and do some stuff with. So, you know what I mean? So there's another component to that even too for us as a club, to make sure that we're really pinpointing, messaging to members, because somebody in Boise, Idaho doesn't want to get something that's happening in California. You know what I mean? Because people start getting like 20 emails.
Right.
So we want to make sure like whatever messaging that we have, it's going to be, geared towards the person receiving it. So they go, oh, there's something I want to pay attention to that, because it's important. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I get over 100 emails a day with both my businesses. So it's like insane. But yeah. So yeah, it's a good question. And you know what? Honestly, like Marlene, Cisco, everybody, I think that's going to always be a problem here and there.
It will.
But we'll just do our best to do our best on that as we can. So.
Yeah, I tell people to do it, and then every now and then I get someone go, "Oh, I forgot." I'm like, "Come on, man!"
And we only got like 15 members, 20 members, or 50 members. Mark has 18,000 members.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a lot, and here's the thing, you guys would be surprised to know that the majority of members do not belong to a chapter. The majority of our members are, are just kind of members, and that's why the app is so important for us to be able to connect together. You know what I mean? So you still feel like you're kind of connected to your family a little bit there. One of the things that's not on there now, but we're going to have our own community, like a Facebook community, but we're going to have our own community within the app. That's our own platform. And that's going to get built out to go high level. We have someone that's going to do that here, but that's like number 22 on their list of things to do right now. But that is coming. That's going to be a cool thing to where we can have kind of our own community and stuff like that, almost like a Slack channel or something like that if you use like in your regular day job type of thing or whatever. But like more of a communication channel that we can just be on for the black hole and have direct communications directly with our peeps. So, like I said, I'll get things in time. We're working on it right now, but it'll be exciting when we get that connectivity all the way through here. But it's coming.
Oscar, if anybody's whether they're on an Android or Apple, just go to whatever the app store.
The black hole. Just go to the app store.
Black hole.
Either Apple or Android, and just search the black hole. And make sure that you scroll down because there's only like I don't know how many people on it, so it's new. So it's kind of buried a little bit, but obviously you'll see our logo on there.
Yeah, it was like the third or fourth option when I went.
Yeah, it's easy to find.
Don't forget to put the black hole.
Yes, very important.
Yeah.
Looks like this.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Hey, why do you have a Broncos app on there?
A lot of games on there. I saw an OnlyFans app too.
You saw my OnlyFans on there?
He's supporting the homie. Leave him alone. He supports my OnlyFans channel.
Okay, that's pretty sad. That's sick. Okay.
You know what? I support a lot of your guys' stuff, but I'm not jumping in on that one.
Yeah, me neither.
I draw the line somewhere.
You forget that I go to every game in Denver, so I have to have that app so I can buy tickets to get on there, so that way we can go. Hey,
whatever, man.
Yes, sir.
No, I get you. I use that for the SoFi here for a charger. Yeah.
Mark, I don't know if I told you this. Did I tell you that Mark Davis is going to be in Brockton that day?
Yeah, you did.
I did. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who else is going to be there for a representative on the team, but I know there's going to be others there because when I talked to the mayor's office, she said that's why they picked that time because that was the best time that worked for him.
Yeah.
So
it's probably he will actually show up though, because we were fortunate enough to be able to go to a game, last year, like the Tampa Bay game. We flew out with a team and stuff, Gorilla and I. It was this thing that I did for a charity. And, man, it is eye-opening what that day is like from sunup to sundown with those guys, one thing after another.
I bet.
Another thing after another thing. And that's why I started wearing that sport coat when I went to certain things like that, because I noticed, like, Mr. Davis, when he does certain stuff, like he just wears a sport coat and then he takes it off and he's got a T-shirt on with mustard stain. This out. I will tell you guys right now. I mean, people always think that they know the owner, or oh, he's this or he's that, or he's just trying to put. That guy's a diehard fan. That guy wants to.
Oh yeah.
When we watched that game, Gorilla and I, the first thing they said when we were up in it, because we're up in the suite now and we're getting ready for the game and whatever, and this guy goes, "Hey, now. When the game starts, try not to bother Mr. Davis, and because he's going to get to the game." We're like, yeah, right, hey, bro, we're happy just to even attend the door. We're just happy to be here, like Girl and I, right? We're in the honor suite at a game, okay, and we're invited. So yeah, it was kind of cool, but it was like 1 minute into the thing, Mark Davis says to Gorilla and I, he goes, "Hey guys," he goes, "come down here." He's like, "Let me show you something that you can't see in the black hole," and we're like. Okay, and so we come down there, and he goes, "See that guy and that guy and that guy?" And we're like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yeah, these guys are playing like 10 yards off the ball. Why don't they just give them a fucking first down?" He goes, "This is ridiculous. You can't see that from the black hole because you guys are like down here, but up here."
Yeah.
So dude, he was just like, he was letting it go, and so from that point on, we all sat there and watched the game, and we're basically just calling it how we saw it on there. And he'd be like, "Who's in there right now?" I'm like, "Yeah, number 39 came in." He'd be like, "Oh, yeah, we all know he can't make a play." I mean, he was
I mean,
He's
it's
just
just
like
like
three
his
fans.
dad.
Like he's not even the owner. He's just a fan with you watching the game. That's awesome.
It was just like all of us sitting there watching the game is exactly what that was like. And then he did this thing, which completely, this is where my whole perspective of him really changed. He goes, let me show you how you can tell when somebody doesn't understand, the game of football here. He goes, in time management. He goes, right now, he goes, AP is going to go for it on this 4th down. And he's going to get it. And he's going to go down, but he's not going to make a touchdown. He's going to waste all this time down there. He's going to get a field goal. And then we're not going to get enough time to come back and do this. He calls this whole thing out like exactly what's going to happen. Sure enough, we go. I don't know if you guys remember this game at Tampa Bay towards the end.
Yeah.
We go on 4th down. We make it. We go all the way down. We get down to about like the 4 or 5 yard line, and we can't do it. We got to kick a field goal. And then sure enough, they go back, they do this, whatever, and we ended up running out of fucking time and lost that game. He absolutely called it on AP. He just said, look, I'm just going to tell you right now how you can tell when someone doesn't understand this game and time management. Here's what's management. Dude, he laid it out, and I'm telling you, it happened exactly. Not kind of like, or, that was exactly how he said it was going to happen. That's what he did. And it was just kind of like, wow. I'm like, this guy is like, and again, then when we got done, this is the best part. Put the sport coat back on. We go downstairs and we go to the field. We intentionally walk across the field and walk right in the middle of the field, all over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like logo in the middle of the field. He walks right on it, all over it, going in there on purpose to go like the long way around the game. I was like, God, I'm like, this is just. It just gave me a whole new perspective. Like, look, man, that guy's like, hey, Gruden, how much will it take to come in here? $100 million. Here you go. Do it. Just make it happen. It didn't work. Who are the guys that were on the Super Bowls? The stupid McDummy and those guys. What do they want? Dude, bring those guys in. This guy's willing to do anything. So everybody goes, he doesn't care, or he's just trying to do that. You're full of shit, and you don't know it, and you should shut your mouth. Okay? Because you don't understand.
He paid the most money for our offensive coordinator this year. We have the highest paid offensive coordinator.
Yeah. He doesn't care. He just wants to win. He has so much of his father in him that people don't even know it. And that guy, I'm telling you right now, I mean, when you sit there and watch a game with him, that guy knows football, man. He does. He knows football, and he is passionate about this team and wanting to win, man. And it really, really changed my entire perspective about him. And made me want to even work harder as a fan to help make that happen too. You know what I mean? Because we're part of it. Make no mistake about it. The fan base, when our fan base is fired up at a stadium, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, it just fires you up to want to, do better as a fan and try to get that in there too, man. So just know that guy is doing everything you could possibly think of to get a win, including, I mean, how do you let Tom Brady come and be an owner? I mean, fuck. After the talk, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, you can't. You want to tell me that guy doesn't want to win? He wants to win so bad he's willing to take the guy that basically stole a Super Bowl from us and make him a fucking owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not hide the fact that he's here. They keep showing him on screen, so everyone knows wearing black. This is one of our owners now.
Don't worry, Leo. I won't say what I normally say when we start talking.
I was gonna say we normally have that conversation this week.
Yeah.
Hey, MC Radio, what's going on?
What's up, MC Radio?
What's going on, brother?
What's up, MC?
Predator. Well,
it's just being in New England. It's just it's painful to see him where he is with us. That's all.
What's my favorite memory at any Raiders game? This might sound weird, but for me, it was the last game in Oakland when we played Jacksonville. And,
okay.
I was there with about I don't know, probably like 10 or 12 of my friends up there, and I just remember. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but we were winning. It was all going to look great, and then at the very end, we played that just to play not to lose defense.
No, I used to
the prevent from winning.
You're watching it. And then they lose the game, and then they end up losing. Everyone's yelling and screaming and like whatever, and I just started laughing my fucking ass off. I'm like, this is so perfect. It's like only us could do this. In our very last game, we go all the way down. It was just like, but just being there and seeing the nostalgia of all that and knowing it was the last time that we're going to be there, it was something I'll never forget. I honestly didn't want to leave the stadium. You know what I mean?
Really? Yeah.
I still have the keychain. I just looked at it today. I was telling some of you guys before I left, I was grabbing some keys, and I still have my keychain from that year. I don't know if you guys remember when they used to actually give you stuff.
Yeah.
But it was Charles Woodson and Charles Woodson on there doing this with the Raiders calendar and stuff on there, and it was just
okay.
It's just one of those things where that's just one of the memories for me. And probably also just going with my sons. I have 3 boys, and being able to share that experience in the black hole, especially with my middle son Tyler. I'd be like, nope, just take that, keep passing it down, son. There you go. Okay. It's like, it was just it was a time and place that unless you were there, you can't really explain it. It's just something really, really special. I'm sure people felt like that, in LA at the Coliseum too. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't ever try to compare Oakland to LA to Oakland, Vegas to LA to Oakland. It's all different. It was all a completely different, like space and time. And it's all super important to our history. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We have the fan base that we have today because we were in LA. And in case anyone's wondering out there, the first team to bring a world championship to Los Angeles is the Raiders. Okay,
not the Raiders, not the Rams.
It's the Raiders. Yeah. Okay, the Raiders are the very first team to bring Los Angeles a world championship. Fact. So know that. But we have a tremendous fan base in LA, and who knows if we would have had that had we not, have the team there for that time. Because let's face it, NorCal and SoCal, we're not exactly like the best of friends on stuff. But hey, Raiders, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we got Giants, Dodgers, this, that, but we all have Raiders in common, and that was really cool. So I wouldn't take that back. But all the different things that have happened to this team, it just makes us who we are today. We're such a resilient fan base, and even though, like I said, they took our section away from us, they took our tailgating away from us, they took everything away. But we're finding new ways to recreate that now. And we're finding new ways so we get these fans back. We're finding new ways to have that fellowship. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do as fans, man. We adapt and overcome. You know what I mean? And so Raider fans do. So, again, that's what we're doing right now. And it's a good time to be a Raider fan because we're just starting to build something super, super special here. And
it definitely sounds like it.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for opening weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I would love to do that to set up a comedy show this year. In fact, MC, I wanted to see your show the other night, but I was
at the Jimmy Kimmel.
I was out of practice on the preseason game. We were up all night, and then we had that photo shoot at 7 a.m. And then we have on Saturday. And then we have the game, and we have whatever. But yeah, we definitely want to do that, man. And congratulations on your sobriety too, brother. That's such a special thing. You guys probably don't realize this. I've been sober for 13 years now, just over 13 years.
Oh, wow.
It's probably one of the big reasons I'm able to do all the things I'm able to do with the fan club. I'm very thankful for that. And I don't, I'm not one of those guys that's out there like, don't drink or don't like whatever. I had a great time. All right. I have no regrets. I had an amazing time. But, as it says in the Bible, when you're a child, you do childish things. And when you grow up, you put those childish things away. So that's what I had to kind of do. But I'm definitely a better man for it. And but I love seeing all these different people within our brother and sisterhood here, finding where their way through it and stuff too, because it's tough, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough, right?
Marlene's 18 months sober.
It'll be 5 years for me. Thanksgiving.
Marlene, 18 months. That is awesome.
Yeah, congrats, Marlene.
5 years for you, Jeff?
It'll be 5 years for me in November since I had a drink.
Wow.
Yeah, and and when you see one of your brothers or sisters that are struggling with different things like that, man, it's okay to raise your hand and say, hey, you know what? It's all right. We got you. You know what I mean? Because some people who are lactose intolerant, they can't have milk,
I've talked about it on some of my shows in the past, and I've actually broken down on one of the shows when I did it, because it was that big of a struggle for me that I went through that time. So, yeah. So, I mean, I feel your pain. I know where you're coming from. I understand MC Raider. I mean, when people go through that, it's not easy,
Yeah, but the one thing that's great that they say, which is really true, is it just keeps getting better. And everyone who's experienced that knows what I mean. And, I'll just leave it at that. But again, if you have anyone in any of your chapters, you have people that, this is something too it's one of those things of attraction rather than promotion. We're not out there preaching that or whatever, but if one of your brothers and sisters has an issue with something like that, man, and they want someone to talk to you, we should be here. We should be here to answer that call for our people because they need it.
It's just so what he said. I'll realize when we win the Super Bowl.
Right on. Well,
It may have to have a sip of champagne that night, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Call me MC if that happens. If it's a good enough reason, I'll go with you. Otherwise, whatever. So I think Mark Davis said that at Max Crosby's thing too. People don't realize Mark Davis is also sober. And
really?
Max Crosby's thing, he's like, there's only two reasons two reasons that I will drink again. One is when I get married, and the other is when the Raiders win the Super Bowl. So,
hey, MC Raider, I want to get you down to Sacramento too to do a comedy show. Dub Raider kind of brought that up to me. So if you ever want to hook up down in Sacramento, I got a place for you to do a show at. So
I'll send you
a bunch of people.
Steven. Yeah.
And again, guys, we want to share all these events and stuff too, especially on the Black Hole Official and our events pages and all that kind of stuff too. So if you guys got different events that you're doing, especially like MC and stuff, you got some different shows and stuff, no matter where they're at, just send them along, man, and we'll definitely put them up, and put them out there and stuff too. We want to, support all of our peeps out there, and we
right.
So good on you guys.
Wow, I didn't think we were going to be here 2 hours, Mark. I
didn't either.
Sorry, guys. I will not be out there, Oscar, because I'm actually going to be at the game in New England.
Oscar, I won't be there because that's the first watch party for us at Shenanigans, so I got to be there.
Yeah, that menu looks great on there, man. That they're hooking up there at Shenanigans that you sent over.
I thought I was, now that Momo Smokehouse took over, him and I met up, and he was willing to do it, so I was like, cool. So we came up with the names, me and
I love
Chris,
the
the owner
names.
Shenanigans.
Of those at Ricky's, yeah, that's cool.
And I made sure to do the Black Hole Rob Philly. So
yeah, that's great, man. That's great. We got DJ Mike coming back in the mix for the Black Hole this year, doing some events and stuff with us too. So yeah, we're just trying to bring everybody home, man. And try and bring everyone home and get everyone plugged in and get ready to make a run here.
Hey, shout out to Cisco for bringing back Ricky's. I remember when I went back up.
Yeah.
That's such like an Oakland memory place for me.
Yeah.
Because we always went to Ricky's. So being able to go back was just amazing. Like I definitely got to go back up there for a watch party game for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Jack Ken is in Sacramento.
What's up?
Jack Ken is from Sacramento. He's from Sacktown.
Tell him he needs to be coming over to Shenanigan.
He said he's in Arden Park.
Yeah. Come up to Citrus Heights, Shenanigans Kitchen and Bar in Citrus Heights.
Yeah, so
you won't regret it, man.
I'll send him the flyer.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it a point to get up to see all you guys for an event, like at some point this year here and there. I'm gonna try to be as mobile as I can, but
hey, look who joined the party.
Yeah, and again, listen, don't make sure you lean on the club and stuff like that too for your different events and for your different things. Make sure that we get those flyers and stuff so we can put them out because again, with all of us doing it together, it's going to be it's just going to be that much more successful for you guys and just to get the word out to people, So we definitely want to be that conduit if we can, especially on the events page with the app and everything. It'll be nice to be able to get that stuff out there. So feel free to send it along. But
I know at the last president's meeting, it came up about. I offered up my channel. Anytime I'm on, somebody wants to come on and promote something, they're more than welcome. Just hit me up ahead of time so I know if anybody wants to come on any of my shows. I know Leo said the same thing too. They want to promote anything for their chapters or whatever. By all means, hit me up. I'll do whatever even if I got to make a special different show on a different day that works for you, I'll do it. No matter.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have another show on Thursday to promote the Arizona show more, and Lincoln's going to join us. So we'll have Big Link. Last week we had Jeff Barnes, so definitely getting ready for the Arizona and get ready for the season. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be leaving for Arizona tomorrow afternoon.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to see if I can handle some business before I go out there and stuff too. But it'll be really great. It'll be really great. And that home event on Sunday for the home opener too. We're joining up with Raider Crusaders and we're gonna do the free run on Sunday. That's going to be a lot of fun too, guys. That's going to be kind of an old school Raider party. That's what we're doing with that one. And again, we're just trying to create some unity in the community, man. We're trying to work with everybody that wants to throw on some events and do some stuff. Like we're down for that, So that'll be a really great one on Sunday. So we have our party like on Saturday that we're going to have on Fremont Street. We got that one on Sunday. We got the tailgate on Monday. So again, it's going to be like pandemonium on Fremont, man, all weekend for home openers. So make sure.
Yeah, I got my tickets. I got my tickets to the Sunday party. I'm ready to go.
Nice.
Funny story. Before I joined the Black Hole, I'm a vendor for the Raider Crusader events.
Oh, right on. Cool, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're doing a lot more together and stuff like that too. And again, we're just, we're just trying to create that unity in the community that we always talk about. You know what I mean? And I think when more and more people say like, "Hey, man, those Black Hole guys really helped us out on that. That was a great event. It was really cool. Like really helping. Like that's what we want to be here for. You know what I mean? It's like I'll be the first one to tell you, like we do not want to control. We do not want to run everything. It's a lot of work to have this much fun. Okay, a lot. So whenever anyone else is like, "Hey, man, we want to do this event," good, man. What can we do to help? You know what I mean? That's really it. So we just want to be of service, like wherever we can. So
okay. Yeah, Jack, I'll send you the flyer and the information. They're looking for a new spot. Since Twin Peaks closed, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack, follow my Instagram. It should be on the screen right there. I post all my events.
Yeah.
Right on.
Jack's one of our OG followers, man. We got you. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, Jack and Sacktown Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's still people that didn't know we were doing our thing at Sister Side.
I know.
I don't know. We're all over the place.
No shade, but they're older, so they don't really do the social media.
Yeah.
Hey,
I said no shade. Stop, Jeff.
Yeah, no. You can't be mad if you say no shade first.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're in Las Vegas, we're going to do watch parties over at Twin Peaks in Henderson all season. It's just a really fun place to watch a game, and those guys have been really, really great to us. Really opened their place up, and everyone seems to like it. Their food's good, drinks are good, things are good.
If it's the same manager as last year, he's a Raider fan too. Because I
think so. Yeah,
I did a lot of promos for him last year, like pushing a lot of his stuff out on Instagram, and he did
the one in Henderson.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Go-Go's done a really, really good job on that for us, like kind of putting that together with everybody there. And they've just been really receptive to it. We had kind of like a testo, if you will, on the first game with Seattle. And it went great. You know what I mean? So they're like, okay, cool. I mean, you guys obviously show up, so come on and do it. So that's where we're going to have our watch parties. But
and then there's another one at the Golden Nugget as well? Or is it?
No, so the Golden Nugget is going to be on Saturday, like on home games that we have, like Sunday 1:00 starts for our home games. We're going to have Saturday night parties at the Golden Nugget and also Eye Candy. So uptown and downtown this year, just because when we did surveys, like our people stay downtown versus uptown like 5-1.
Yeah,
we didn't have anything down there, so that's why we made that deal with Golden Nugget. And made that thing because it's a lot more affordable for our people to stay down there. They were willing to give us some discounts on room, whereas Mandalay, they have their hands tied in the sense where they're like, "Oh yeah, we can give you rooms this way, but there's only 10 of them." Okay, like we got more than 10 members, so it ended up really just pissing people off. And because they're like, "Oh, where's the discount?" It's like, "Oh yeah, those rooms are gone." It's like, okay, well, yeah. So I don't know. I think it was like 15 or 20 rooms, but it wasn't enough. You know what I mean? And again, so. It doesn't make any sense for us to do that. So that the Golden Nugget, they were willing to really, what I would say, partner with us on that. So it's been great. So
yeah, and if you're in Vegas, go to the Raider Image Legion from 1 to 3. You get to read the rookie class. That includes Aston Genty, y'all. That includes Genty. So you get to do that and allow 2 items per autograph.
Yep. No, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Golden Nugget thing this year. My group is locals in Vegas. So they're not about the strip. They like to do other areas. So we always end up in Fremont. So when I found out the parties were going to be in Fremont, I was like, oh, perfect. Okay.
Well, there's just so much down there, and it's a lot more, and it's just a lot more cost effective for our fans.
Yeah.
Down there before, and don't get me wrong, man. The people at Mandalay are super nice. It's very convenient to the stadium and stuff. But once you get there, you're there. You know what I mean? If you're staying there, there's not really anyone else. All the restaurants kind of shut down early because it's more of a convention property, so a little bit different. But yeah, like a Golden Nugget has a Chick-fil-A and a claim jumper. Okay, I'm good. That's really all I need. So yeah, it's all good. But
Yeah, I'm excited because I normally stay on the strip, so this is my first time staying on Fremont. So I'm excited to stay on Fremont.
Make sure you guys click on those member links and book your rooms on there. For those
I did. I already did.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm super happy about that. But
yeah, I did that, but I told some of my friends I get comp at the Rio, so I've been using those. But yeah,
I got about 8 members from Sacramento coming up, and I got them all to do Golden Nuggets. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, guys. What else you guys got for me tonight? Because I'm going to walk across the street and get some dinner at Fountain Blue here in about 20 minutes. So,
can you just do me a favor, Mark? Can you send me the link for that bus stuff so I can start promoting that with the?
As soon as I get it from them, they're going to set that all up. They said they would have it done tomorrow. So as soon as
as soon as you get it, send me it, and I'll get that stuff promoted ASAP so we can start getting people to buy tickets for it.
Yeah, that would be great. And just know, like, even if like say 200 people want to go, we have unlimited buses.
All right.
So, he's like, if you guys can fill them, I'll provide them. I'm like, all right.
Because like I told you earlier, there's going to be some that are staying in Boston that they can take the train from Boston to Brockton, but they're just going to need the bus from Brockton to Providence.
Yeah, it'll probably be the same price. It's probably going to be $50, like,
all right,
like whether you go there and back or whatever, because we'll have to count.
Because that was a question I was asked.
Yeah, because I don't want to sell like X amount of seats and then people need to ride back and there's not enough seats. So, but you know, I don't know what the train costs. I know what Uber costs. So yeah, it'll be less than Uber. Put it that way. But yeah, I don't know how we'll do that, but we'll just figure it out tomorrow when we get it. And we'll just see. There's a lot of people that only want to go one way on there or whatever. Then I don't know, but I just kind of feel like just for the ease of use, it's like, hey, it's $50. You can go there and back. You can just go back. You're going to get a free beer too. You know what I mean? So if you're at the stadium, that's $18 value. Yours, absolutely free.
Yeah. So, Mark, when will you actually be in New England? When do you actually plan on flying in?
I plan on flying in either like Thursday or Friday, but probably like Thursday, I would say. Just so I can kind of get acclimated on Friday, help Jeff out with anything that needs going on, any last minute stuff or whatever. And then Saturday, it's game on, man. You know what I mean? We're going to be like blowing and going from like I said, it's going to be a super fun day, super fun night. Then we got the tailgate on Sunday. Then we got the game. So yeah, man, I'm already fired up for that one.
Because I will tell you this on
I gotta go, fellas. I'll see you later.
All right, Steven. I text him the info for the shenanigans, brother.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem.
On Thursday, I'm definitely going to be up in the Boston area when everybody comes in. Like I know Mike Raiders Against the World's coming in Thursday. Will and his crew are coming in Thursday.
All right.
Travel Brigade.
Yeah. Plus, we're going out to dinner with them at the Mama Maria and the Lounge after. And Friday, I'm going up and I'm doing the Fenway tour because the guy that's going to be with me, LV Raider 10, he's a baseball fan, so I know he's going to want to go to Fenway. So we're already planning on going to that.
Nice.
And I think we're going to go to
Duck Tour.
It's one of those duck boats from World War II. It drives around the city and then it goes into the Charles River and takes you through a tour through the river.
Oh, okay.
But I know after Fenway Park, we're probably going to go over to Quincy Market, which is like this big market. They all different food vendors in there and little knickknacks if you want to buy like souvenir shit and everything. And it's right in downtown Boston. It's right in the heart of the history of the city. So
yeah, it's cool there. I've been there.
Yeah, that's the plan for Thursday and Friday anyway. As far as stuff for Blake's and everything, I'm pretty much good on that.
Yeah, you know what I
while
mean?
we're in Brockton, my wife and my son are going to be at Blake's setting that up.
Okay. Yeah, I usually just get in early just because there's always like some little thing or this, that, or whatever. Or even sometimes like, oh, we need Sharpies or we need like a who knows. But I'll just be there to be of service, whatever, and do my thing or whatever. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. And again, like I just really appreciate everybody who's kind of put their hands on deck there to help make this really special. But that's going to be really cool, and it's the first one of the year, so it'd be nice to make a statement, for the year here as well. So look forward to seeing everybody out there for that. Who's coming?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Will, as far away as he is, being out in Western Colorado, there, I mean, he's been a huge help too with the promotion and everything. And same with Leo, with him, pushing stuff on, spreading the word on anything that we've been putting out on Instagram. So it's been huge just with these two that are on the show with me.
Yeah, we've been collabing with
James
too. So that's been great too. And that's the other thing, you guys. That it's easy if you want to share something and then just add like the Black Hole Official as a collaborator on that. That's super easy for me to basically just approve that and put that out there and put that into our universe too. So don't be shy to do that as well. And I'll do my best. But text me and let me know you did it or give me a heads up because we get a lot of messages. So
yeah.
Right.
So
Mark, the only other thing I had, Mark, was just what you and I texted the other day. The canopy. That was it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Thanks for that, Marlene. Yeah, I will definitely reach out to you guys on that too. It'll be fun. I'm glad that there's a whole bunch of people that are coming out for that game for the first.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm getting hit up like crazy. Today was one of the busier days, and I think it's because of everything I put out today. I actually got phone calls today. That's the first. So
yeah. No, that's great, man. That's great. And then like I said, as we get closer and stuff like that too, and we start putting out more and more things, we'll all row together on that. And I'll collab some of that stuff with the super fans and stuff too, and get it out there even more. But yeah, we'll definitely make our presence felt out there for sure. It'll be great.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, I know you want to get out the door. I know we've been out here for like a long time. When can we get you back on the show? I mean, like, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah,
dropping hot news.
Yeah, no, honestly, like, yeah, anytime you want, man, I'm happy to do it. And again, like, I'm not even tripping on getting out here. I live in Vegas, man. Okay, if you want to get an air compressor at 4:00 in the morning, you can get that here. So, there'll be food available, like plenty here. So, but no, honestly, this will sound corny, but I am here for you guys and gals here. Like I said, it's a really important thing for me, and the most important thing for me is that we're running this club the right way, and we're doing it in a way that people look at that and they go, wow, you know what, those guys are really doing it right over there. You know what I mean? That's it sounds like something so simple, but it's not. It's really difficult for us all to do that. But again, there's a lot of good clubs out there, but there's very few great ones, and we want to be great, and it takes a little bit extra to do it. But everybody on the screen, everyone who's chirping in tonight, and whatever, that's what makes it go. And like I said, we really appreciate all the leadership. All you guys on the stream, Arlene, Cisco, like everybody out there that's, that's just putting your passion, your efforts into something like this. It's really just making a difference. And like I said, I feel it over here. It makes it easier when I look and I go, wow, look at what everyone's doing. It just fires me up to want to do even more. So definitely appreciate everyone's help for that. And I'll be back anytime you want, just hit me up. I'm happy to come talk about, Raider fans doing Raider shit anytime. So hit me
we should
up.
do it before the home opener, right before.
Yeah, for sure we'll do that. In fact, maybe we could even do something special, like on that Saturday before we do it, or something like that too. We'll have a special, like, kind of family edition here. So in live from Las Vegas. We'll look it up for sure.
That'd be awesome.
Right.
Okay. Guys, anything, you know where to find me.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up. And like I said, I appreciate everyone's support of what we're doing here. We can't do it without you, and we just really, really appreciate it. So thank you.
Hey, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark, for having us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Salute.
Who said he wasn't going to want to spend 2 hours on a show today?
Yeah, really, right?
Bro,
Nice guess,
honestly, shout out to Mark, for being so cool, because he's busy. But for him to give us this, and he just, we didn't have to, he took it over, bro. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love the stories he shared. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That might have been the least amount of time that I've talked on a show yet.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think that's
me
the
too.
least
I think that's the fewest words you said on a show, brother.
Hey, you know what?
Dixon, that was Mark Jones. He's basically like the head honcho when it comes to the Black Hole organization overall. So
I put him up individually because you can see he wrote his title, his official title on there.
Yeah.
He is the managing
He's basically
partner,
like the CEO.
The CEO of TBH.
The Black Hole.
Mm-hmm. And this is why, Cheeto, we were talking earlier and we had the chat, and I told you, man, I'm like, yo, we are coming in hot. There's a lot of stuff I couldn't say. I had to stay on pins and needles.
For real, man.
I mean, like, I told you, like, we're changing the game, and it's just a fantastic way to see it. I'll be like, now we're getting news live. It was dropped hot. You guys saw it. I'll be like, man, we're gonna have buses riding in from LA all
Hey,
over.
Steve, Mark is sober, but if you want to buy anybody a beer when you see me, brother, I am down.
By Cheeto. Cheeto will drink the beer.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
all right. Jason, he'll be back before the home opener. We'll have him back on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about the merch, bro, because in the past, I'm not gonna lie, it's very limited. You know, just like 2-3 things, and that was it. But the store is awesome. You know, having the store, being available, the jewelry, the different type of merch it was showing. Like, man, that's next level stuff right there.
I'd be like, honestly, you're not lying. We got chains, you got earrings, you got women's clothing. I mean, like the game is changing, and we're at the forefront.
Yeah.
You know?
The cool part was the fact that he's bringing in people who aren't like fanatics or whatever. Like when he said Tony stuff is going to be displayed there. If you're a big follower of the Nation and on Instagram, you know who Tony Perez is, right?
Yep.
He does all those plaques, all those different signs. He's presenting them to celebrities. You know, he works in the stadium as security on the field. Like, like Tony's dope, bro. You know Tony. Shout out to Tony. But the fact that they're gonna have his stuff in that store is pretty dope, man. Yeah.
Well, and another thing was too, I love the fact that, he said, hey man, we're the platform for everything to be raised, and we're trying to bring everybody with us.
Yeah,
We're not trying to leave people behind us. It's like, hey, I'm trying to elevate everyone.
we're not club checking.
Yeah. Honestly, and that's the most difficult part, right? When you're running a club. You have other clubs that, want a club check and want to run it like it's a gang. But he said it. It's like, we're all Raider Nation. We want to pick up everybody. Now, if you're willing to lend us your hand, we're going to, stick out ours and help you up.
Right.
But it's fantastic.
Yeah, it was cool. It was dope. I like that.
Yeah, I'm warming up.
I'm
going to see if I can get one of my shirts featured in that store.
Hey, baby, you never know.
The Mexico one for Independence
But Jeff,
weekend.
out of all this stuff, you guys that are new presidents, I want to know, like, what's making you guys most excited? I know that Cheeto, you came on right after, San Francisco's blackout.
Mm-hmm.
What right now that he just dropped in the news made you the most excited?
Me or Jeff?
Go ahead, Cheeto.
Man, for me, it's the fact that he understands the struggle of the pricing with the games and the restrictions the Raiders have put on it as a fan base.
Yeah.
For me, one of the hardest things was the tailgate. I love tailgating, even here in LA. I think sometimes the tailgate's even more fun than the game. But the restrictions that were put, not only on price, I get price, times change, but the time, how long it takes, is it even worth it? Having to go to certain areas only to be able to do things, being reported for selling stuff. The security actually walking around. I know friends that have to run because they sell their stuff in the parking lot, and they have to run. But knowing that he saw that and is creating a safe environment for us to go be Raider fans. We don't have to worry about all that corporate bullshit because we're not on there. Like, that to me has been the most exciting. And he's not making you be a member to be a part of it. Anyone can show up. You know what I mean? He's not forcing you to join. That's a big thing for me too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely get the pricing. The merchandise is big. You know what it is? I guess it hits different for me because I don't have the ability to get out there. I haven't been out there yet. If I could be out there on a more regular basis, then I would definitely see the full impact. But I understand the full impact. I see the writing on the wall. I see the vision, and I agree with the vision. So I'm excited for just everything that's going to come going forward, to be honest with you. I look forward to see, what type of part we all play in this going forward too, because we're only going to get more involved.
Yeah.
Between what we're doing here. I mean, they never had this before. We got involved in this, so this is like that stepping stone to start and let this grow too. So as much as the black hole is going to grow, so is this, to help spread the word and get other club presidents involved in it. help them out, help them help their own clubs, their own chapters out too. So that's huge.
Hey, look at Jack. He lives in Sacramento. Had no idea about Steven's thing at Shenanigans.
And
now they're probably going to be regulars.
And he's a regular on in the chat on my shows. He comes on shows with me on camera.
Yeah.
He's a regular in the chat and Leo's. So it's a guy that's been
Elon's
around.
a really cool dude. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have a good time, Jack.
Yeah,
and all your Jim Otto stories, they'll love you.
You know what? I mean, like, what I'm going to tell you, what made me most excited about this whole thing and everything was just seeing how many presidents chimed in, how many
Bro, this is
people
the
that
most
were.
you've had on your thing while we were live in the beginning. Yeah. Will, that was the most you've had, bro. You're growing and I feel the club are coming to your thing. Yeah.
Well, for me, it wasn't a like, I don't know. I don't
No,
even
it's
know how
not
to
for
look
that,
at
but I mean, like, it's they're
But
coming
for
to
me,
get
like,
that info. Yeah.
And
You're
that's what
getting the traction, which is what
see.
you wanted. That's the whole thing. That's what you wanted. You wanted this traction, so people know where to go to get the information. That's what it comes to.
And for us, it was more like, hey, bringing what I see is like a unification, right?
Yeah.
Of the black hole. It's a unification and bringing us all together and being one big family. Like, honestly, that's what like I told you, I see you guys like my family. I see you guys like my brothers. But like, I want you guys to have success, and I want everybody to have success and enjoy just being part of the black hole, being a big part of the family, right? I'm like, I'm just a number. Like, that's the way I see it. I'm just a number. But it's really exciting to see how people are coming together, how, like you guys said it, man, we're sharing social media posts. We're all coming together. We're all seeing things, and it's blowing up. And this is what Mark said. It's the family. I'm like, it's us working together and networking that is making it happen. And that's what makes it exciting for me, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think the closest one to you, Chris, is Bakersfield.
He's already tried with them.
Huh?
He's already talked to them. I it's not going too good, I guess. Whoever it is doesn't get back to him. And
hey, Chris, send me a message. I know their VP. I will get you in touch with their VP.
Whichever one's closer, Chris. Fresno, Bakersfield. I'll send it to him. I have his phone number.
So I can link you up with the VP of TBH Bakersfield. So don't, like, if you guys need that.
Is there a Fresno?
I do not think.
I think Gravy told me there isn't.
There isn't. Not that
and he was
I know
wondering why, because Fresno was like, "Oh, when you're from Fresno, you think it's the shit," but
Well,
whatever.
If you're from, I will tell you like this: if you are from Fresno and you want to start a club there,
that's what I told him.
Send in a message, and we will see what happens.
Gravy and them were thinking about it, Jeff, but then they said it's a lot of work. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But really, how much work is it if you think about it? No, that's what I mean. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know where it's a lot of work is when you're doing something like planning a weekend because there's a game that's game.
We get it, Jeff. You've been super busy. You're doing a lot.
No. What I mean is that's like if they're in Fresno, if they go to play in San Fran, the Bay chapter is going to come over and pretty much run that show anyway. Right? I mean, it's going to be. What's the closest to where they play?
So it all depends. Like, and all these clubs can all work together.
That's what I'm getting at, though. But they would have a club that's got established members and established president already that would help them out. So it won't be as hard because they've already got those connections. So that would be a tougher struggle. And how often do we play San Fran in their home field? It's so far and few between, just like here.
The Battle of the Bay just got started a couple years back. They had stopped it for a long time. Yeah.
And that's in preseason. That's not even regular season.
Yeah, because people died.
Yeah.
At one time. Yeah.
Shoot. Well, fellas.
Hey, that was a good one, bro. I'm gonna have to chop it up myself because it's over 2 hours.
You got a lot of information out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey guys, if you guys need any information, please send us in your link. make sure you link up with us. We're going to be dropping a lot of stuff on socials from what we're hearing. I mean, like, we're going to be tearing it up, and we're going to have Mark Jones back the week before the home opener to give you guys the most up-to-date information, and it looks like we're going to be busy.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, anybody that is still in the chat that is coming to New England for week 1, go to my channel. You'll see pinned at the top is a link tree link. Click on that, and that will give you everything you need to know about that week.
So proud of that link tree, bro.
Dude, it's perfect. It's so laid out. It's in order of the events too. Like each link is laid out.
We're just busting your balls.
We love busting your balls. That's why Jeff is going bald.
He's losing hair now.
Grow my mustache.
It's losing the hair here now.
This Fu Manchu's starting to go away.
No, it's not. Don't say that. I'm gonna dye it pink.
Oh man, you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna have so much fun with the nation. I'm so glad, Jeff. Yeah.
I can't wait to get my ass out there to Vegas.
Man, wait till you meet Mike, bro, from Raiders Against the World. I'm telling you.
Oh, I can't wait.
Will has energy. Wait till you meet Mike.
Yeah. Me and Mike are the same, bro. We fly on that same bird.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be in Charlestown? Yeah, that's down the south end of the state. That's down by the water.
That's like what, 20 minutes away?
Yeah, actually, Charlestown is where the Nordic Lodge is.
The Nordic Lodge? Oh, that's the seafood spot.
That's the place that Will wanted to go to.
Yeah. Hey, Carmen, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate
you.
Next year.
You ain't gonna have time this year.
Nope, not this year. Maybe next.
Oh, you're not going anymore?
No.
The Al Davis thing got thrown in the middle of everything.
Yeah,
See, I would have been highly upset if we didn't go to that buffet. Will.
No, you wouldn't have. 140 or 160 bucks? Hell no.
Only a guy that lives in Rhode Island would say that to seafood.
Right.
Exactly.
Because I can spend a hell of a lot less and get just as good of food, if not even
Chris,
and go in there. Dude, it's a slop factory. They just keep slopping out new food.
This guy. All right, guys. Well, I think it's that time, bro.
See, Marlene's about to back out too. Man, no buffet. See, Marlene's with me, bro.
All right, I'm out.
Half the group.
Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe. Go Raiders.
Don't forget, tune in tomorrow, Raider Connection. We have a special guest, yes?
Yes.
Confirmed,
we announced it last week. Mitchell Rance.
Yeah, so Mitchell Rance will be on our show tomorrow, Raider Connection. Preview of the Arizona game coming up, recap of San Francisco. And then tune in to my channel on Thursday. I will have the Arizona Booster Clubs back on the show. We will finalize the details for the Arizona takeover, as well as have our guy Lincoln Kennedy on the show. So you don't want to miss out.
And I promise to be nice tomorrow.
Me and you both.
You guys
my best behavior tomorrow night. I have to mind my P's and Q's so I don't get in trouble.
We'll tell you about why in the chat, Will. We can't do it on air.
All right, will do. All right,
I'm out. I gotta go. I'm rebooting.
Take it easy.
Later.
Salute.
Bye.
Trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.